They did not get any of that. Can you say it again? We get that on record.
Making ice cream. Call that shit cranking my Hagen.
What the fuck? What
the Hagen Dazs because it does the Hagen.
This is terrible.
Welcome back to another session of The Legend of the Eternal Tempo. We're back with some more piratey, ratty, schemy action. But to start us off, as we usually do, we have a recap from a real special guy. Same, if you would please give your preamble and then post your recap.
Yeah, so this one, it was a shorter session, but that's no excuse. I'm gonna be honest, I was out of ideas by panel 4. This, on the whole, I think this is not, up to snuff.
I bet to release the best recap we've ever seen.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
I gotta say, I'm a real big fan of the trend of giving him the Krusty Krab hat. I think that is...
What the fuck is it? I don't see it.
It had to stay.
It's in Timekeeper Spark Notes.
What the fuck? It's not loading in for me.
Oh, it's
Get a better computer, get a better computer.
It's a beaut. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
But if you want
This is a
to,
masterpiece.
if you'd like to walk us through, by all means, tell us. What was your vision?
Alright, in panel 1 is the rat fight with the man in the closet. You have Mikey beating up the friendliest rat that he saw. The Forge is interrogating the rat man in the cabinet, and Joda is freezing a rat. While Natsuko washes on in horror. It is also like damn near impossible to see, but Shadow the Hedgehog is in her hair.
Oh my god.
Then panel 2 kind of speaks for itself, I think.
Just Dusty.
I think so, yeah.
We lost Dusty.
In 3 simple sessions, we lost Dusty.
How we lost our favorite party member.
He's taken.
Simply gone.
Third panel.
Third panel is when we went back to the shopkeeper, right? With quite the discovery. That he was hiding pirates in the basement. Lieutenant Forge is none too happy about this.
I keep having to hold back my impulses because my knee-jerk reaction was just to cast Firebolt on the floor and set the building on fire.
What?
No, that tracks.
What do you mean set the
Pirates under the
building on
floorboards.
fire?
There were pirates down there.
Oh my god.
Acceptable sacrifices in the name of
Nothing of
fighting
value
pirates.
is lost. And then panel 4 is when Quinny was talking to the snake lady, and the snake lady investigated the barrel of a gun.
Hey, you want to see my gun?
She was
Is that
in fact
that?
looking straight down it.
Yeah, that was Quinny's like handgun creation
Yeah.
abomination. Oh, let me take a look down here. I think it's beautiful, Sam.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Peak.
I still wonder why I can't fucking see it in fucking Spark Notes. Like, what is happening to my
Well, I've shared my
right
screen,
now?
so you can see it there if you'd like.
Yeah, I see it, but I'm like, damn.
Well, where we last left off, the group confronted the mysterious rat man living within the Leviathan's tongue. Breaking into the room and fighting off the giant rats that protected him, they found a feeble, old-looking half-rat, half-man slumped over in a closet, panting heavily, seemingly crumbling in place. It was there that it was revealed that the rat man was trying to break into the blubber barrel in order to retrieve what he described as his brother. Some sort of sibling of some kind, or something of the sort. The group deciding to get some more information to make a bit more of an informed decision about what to do with him. Heading back to the Blubber Barrel, they learned that the owner, Barrel Gut, was allowing the basement of the place to be used by the Hermes Group, a black market guild that imports magic items and potions into areas not that prohibit it. Though it was a tense negotiation and talk down, everything ended fairly amicably, the group revealing that they actually had a shipment of their potions stolen by a gang of local bandits referred to as the Hoodlums. Hiring the group to actually retrieve these potions as a little, a win-win sort of situation. They get their stuff back, they get paid, everyone leaves each other alone. But along the way, they also discovered what appears to be a cursed amulet, a coin with a string through it, almost to make like a makeshift necklace, hidden amongst the magic items. It must have been brought alongside all the other magic items that the group was importing. And it was taken, put in a box, and secured to be brought back to the Ratman should the group choose to do so. And that's about where we left off. But before we get back to the group as a whole, I'm going to take a couple moments in the beginning here to go over what Dusty was doing. So bear with me. And also, JT, I think we can hear your keyboard tapping.
I know.
Let's see. Thank you, Evan. That was wonderful. That was really special for you to share that with me.
What did you share?
You can put it in while I'm setting up here real quick.
Sure. I'll share this with the class.
Share what you did. Don't put yourself down yet.
Oh my fucking god!
So, where Dusty was going, he had been, after asking around a bit, he's been getting information regarding someone in the village referred to as Chatty Catty, a individual that owns a boat in the Jawdrop port, and someone that could help them waive the boat renting fee if they can agree to get them to help them. With that in mind, they got a address to them, deciding to slip away while the group was dealing with the rat business to investigate the address. So with that in mind, I would ask that you put yourself down here.
Here. Okay.
Yeah. As you approach the house, you would see what looks to be a glow from a fireplace roaring inside. As you walked up to it, through the windows, you can see what appears to be a bunch of individuals sifting through items and whatnot, digging through various pieces of furniture in there.
Sorry, where are we putting ourselves down?
You can if you want to just see what Dusty's seeing. You're not here in the scene right now, but you can put yourself down so you can just are able to.
Yeah, yeah, all good.
Put on.
I closed down roll 20 again. I do this all the time.
As you approach, as I mentioned before, some of the doors are. Chris, I'd say stick with Dusty for anyone that just wants to see. Do not fully try to fill out the map.
My eyes are yours.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I didn't know where to put me.
Yeah. As you approach the house, as I mentioned, you kind of get a brief look through the window. You see hooded individuals going through and sifting through items inside the house. What appears to be snow blanketing the the carpet in what looks to be a living room on the right.
Left that group to get away from the nonsense. This doesn't really feel like my situation, but he's just gonna approach and try and open the door.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy with it, or are you just opening it?
Just opening it.
Alright. With that, as you open the door, two other hooded individuals that are crouched over what appears to be a workbench, looking over things, turn around to face you. Hey, who the hell are you? You see one reach for a dagger by their side, another reach for the sword.
Dusty quickly places just a hand on where his revolver is, kind of moving it around slightly so they can see it. I'm not gonna make the first move here. I just want to know what you're doing in here.
And I think you should be right-minding your business. One of them steps forward a bit. You a friend of the owner?
Acquaintance soon to be. Don't make another step, by the way.
What you gonna do, Birdman?
You're in no position to be threatening me right now.
Well, I see the two of us outnumber you. That even real? Looks like a toy on you. Was it shoot babies?
I'm sure you'd want to test that out, wouldn't you?
That's what the kid here shot at us. Now, how about we have a long talk about that friend of yours? He takes a step forward.
Dusty's just gonna take the gun and aim it at him. I told you, don't take another step.
Yeah, well, see, we've got a bit of a job to do. You understand it?
I have a more important job, so I don't really give a shit what you're doing here, as long as you let me talk to the owner of the house.
No one's gonna be talking to that kid for a long while.
You're starting to piss me off. I'm more than welcome to make a deal with you. You keep going through this house, I wait outside, and once you're done, I go and talk to him. Or else we're gonna have a lot more trouble if you don't let me reach him.
You hear that? We'll have a lot more trouble, he turns to his friend. Listen. There's 6 of us in this house, there's one of ye. Think you're gonna get out of here fine? Go on, take a shot then.
Yeah, Dusty's gonna shoot.
Roll the hit.
Dusty like Red Dead Dead Eyes. These 6
You're
guys
the
in one
fucking
turn.
twist.
I think that's just a 16. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, no, that's just a 16.
That'd be a hit.
Okay. And then that's... Oh my god, I didn't write down my stats for the rifle you gave me. Shit. I have to run to our DMs. I think it's a D10. Yeah, that's a D10 plus 2, so that's a 7.
7 damage, or 7 to hit?
Yep. 7 damage.
Gotcha. As the man steps forward. Now why don't you... As a chunk of his hand gets fucking blown off, some fingers flying to the floor. You little shit!
I hope you don't want to get married. I have to use the other hand.
Lads, get him! I will need you to roll for initiative.
Oh god, okay. That's a 9.
Raggy.
Bold move for a level 1 character, I gotta say.
It'll be his last move.
It really might be at this point.
It was powerful though.
He's gonna get fucking gunned down, man.
Let me put these here for initiative's sake.
They were waiting outside.
They were in the bushes.
Oh shit!
Natsuko eats them. As yeah. So these two, get him. They're taking out their blades and they are going to make their way over to you.
Okay.
As they rush, this guy's gonna knock over the thing. They're both heading up to you.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit you?
Let me check. No.
22 hit you.
Yeah.
In that case, that is going to be 8 piercing.
Ooh,
Or 8
okay.
slashing. As one goes in for a quick slash, trying to get you on the side, cuts across your feathered body. The other one gets a bit more of a well-angled shot and slashes across your chest.
Where the fuck did I put my pen?
Is that what Dusty's saying right now? Where's my fucking pen?
What the fuck?
I just
What is
had-
Oh, you know what? This is the wrong house.
Ain't no way.
I appear to have been mistaken.
That's fucked up.
I have made
Better
a
hit the
continuous
old
lapse in
Dusty
judgment.
trail.
Sorry, I think we got off on the wrong foot. My bad.
Okay.
It is your turn.
Yeah, 7. Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking. So.
What you thinking about?
About how tall would you say the house is?
How tall?
Yeah. I know this is a really weird question.
Yeah, I'm not good with on-the-fly measurements. We get an average house height.
Well, the average height of a floor of a building is 10 feet. That's a story.
Then we'll call it 10 feet.
Okay. Dusty's kind of just gonna. His confident grin has just faded immediately. He's gonna shut this door first off in their faces, and then quickly just start clumsily flying up the house to get onto the roof.
You're like, oh, sorry, I didn't recognize the game.
It's insane, dude.
Do you have to do a roll for that, or you're able to fly, right?
I'm able to just fly, yeah.
Yeah, as you you shut the door in front of you and then fly atop the roof where you're, I imagine, holding your wound.
Yeah. I don't know where I should position to
Yeah, it's fine.
symbolize
We'll
the
assume
roof, but
yeah, we'll just assume you're on the roof for now.
yeah.
Gotcha. As you fly up there, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Gotcha. In that case, I'll I'll say roll me a stealth.
Stealth. Okay.
You just
That
got must have been the
is-
wind.
Where is? I have not looked at my stats in a while. Dex. So that's
Dusty may be a Corbin, but he's gonna
18.
get blood eagled. 18, you said?
yeah.
Then, in that case, you're able to just pull yourself just out of the way. By the time they open up the door, where is he? They are looking around, not knowing that you are resting on the roof above them.
Is there? I'm sorry to give you tough questions for a DM, but is there any sort of chimney or anything?
There is, but there is smoke coming out of it.
Oh,
Batman.
Gonna fucking.
did they all leave the house or?
2 of them did. It
Okay.
would be like these 2 out
Um,
here. We got clutching his hand.
Yeah. I guess I'll crawl closer to the back of the house and just look for windows. Just kind of peek over the ledge and see if I can find anything.
As you on the other side, you would see that there are windows and stuff. There appears to be a dock on the other side as well, connecting to the Leviathan Stream river.
Okay. I should have listened to that fucking fool. You always get yourself into these situations, Dusty. Well, he's kind of just looking around, kind of still bleeding a little. He's gonna take a risk and kind of like float on down here. Kind of just looking through the windows.
Mm-hmm.
No sign of anyone in there, right?
Doesn't appear so. Just seems like things are scattered around, thrown about. They're looking for something.
Just gonna keep on walking. And I'm assuming this is a door?
It is, yes.
Okay. He's gonna try and open that. Maybe a little more stealthily this time.
Roll me the stealth.
Alright. That is only a 9.
As you open it, even you hear it yourself. Just like, it is the loudest fucking. So if someone's
is
nearby,
so
they definitely
funny.
heard that.
He is like cringing as it opens. More than he did when he got slashed. Just carefully step through here. Trying to be quiet, but likely creaking as he walks down the hall.
As you walk through, lining the wall of this hallway are what appear to be a bunch of beautiful paintings. A lot of them like landscape pieces depicting areas around Jawdrop Port. One appearing to be of a kobold individual. Sort of like black scaled skin, wearing a fairly fine suit to be living around these parts. And one of a snowman by a fireplace.
Well, I can tell why the kid was getting robbed. Not like that wasn't obvious already.
Further down, you see what appears to be a destroyed statue in the corner. These... Actually, roll me a history. Or religion, whatever you prefer.
History. I'll roll you a history. Let's see. That is +2. So that's a 21.
21. This statue appears to be depicting Mavine. Mavine are immortal divines or demigods for easier comparison. They're people who embody just certain aspects that people believe on par with the gods without actually being a god. This one being a shrine dedicated to Cog, the Mavine of artificery.
Or maybe... No. No, it's definitely just because he's rich. Just gonna open this door.
Slowly again.
Not e-
Give me another.
Slowly again.
Give me another one.
That's a 22.
Okay.
He's learned how to open the doors in this house.
Yeah, this one settles out. So it sounds like it was about to creak, but you're good as you enter what appears to be a kid's room. Very simple things here. Everything's kind of low to the ground. A single bed, carpet in the middle, a bookshelf, a little desk for work and such. Pretty neat and tidy here compared to the rest of the house.
He's gonna go peek under the bed.
Give me an investigation or perception. Actually, investigation.
Investigation, that is 10 plus... 12. Don't hit the
12.
fucking window.
Looking underneath here, you would see underneath the bed there is a layer of dust around underneath, but there does appear to be a spot here that breaks up the dust, a rectangle-like shape underneath, indicating that at one point there was like some sort of box here that is gone.
Perhaps that's something they already got to. He's gonna check the desk now.
Looking
Another investigation, or?
This one would be, I can tell you what's on it off the rip for now.
Okay.
You would see what appears to be just a bunch of notes, just going over a bunch of random things. It seems to be more like a list of ideas of like things to make, like a self-painting paintbrush, a automatic canvas cleaner, things. It seems to be just like a list of projects as you sift through the papers. But there's one page that seems to be odd. You would see what looks to be letters and numbers. I will type them in chat as you would see them. You would see A equals 1. E equals 5. Hold on, I can actually make myself here.
It's a
Yeah, but-
cipher.
No me.
I've played enough puzzle games to know what A equals 1 means.
You thought you could escape blueprints?
Man, I was just playing that before this session.
You're in 1.
Yours
Okay,
lovingly.
like puzzle games, boyo.
Yeah, it's laughing.
You're
you
in one.
You would see E equals 5. Oh, sorry. A equals 1, E equals 5, L equals 12, P equals 16, and R equals 18. Listed in the common alphabet.
Hmm.
And there's a circle drawn around it.
He gives it a bit of a look through before setting it back down. Kind of just standing there for a second staring at it before picking it back up, folding in, putting it in his back pocket.
You in your back pocket. God help a frisk. We're gonna get a library back there. Yeah, as you snatch it easy.
Yeah. He's gonna make his way back out to the hallway.
Mhm.
Giving the door opposite to him a try. Once again, trying to be sneaky about it. So that's a 14.
14. Hey, give me a second. We check something.
Oh. Oh. I don't like that.
As you open the door, you would see two other individuals. These two hood individuals look different to the ones that you saw in here. They're kind of looking out the door and mumbling between each other. It's like, the hell was that all about? I heard a shot. I don't know. It looks like someone blew off his fingers, though. As they're talking between each other. Think he's a friend of the kid? Yeah, maybe. He might know where he hid the stuff.
While Dusty's listening to them, he's also just kind of glancing around, looking for a way to kind of sneak past them into the rest of the house. Sort of just
Hey,
trying
Carlos.
to...
Yes.
Can you ping Dusty for me? I was taking notes. I wasn't looking at the roll 20.
Yeah, he's over here.
Okay, thank you.
Lost your child in the Walmart aisles. Yeah, he's gonna try and get to this. I'm guessing there's a wall that this hallway is kind of behind.
Which one do you mean? Can you ping it?
How do I ping again?
Just hold the click on.
Oh, right.
wait.
This one?
Yeah, there's a door up there.
Okay, but there's like a wall there.
Oh yeah, there's like a divider in the room. Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna try and sneak his way over there.
I'll need a stealth.
Yep.
Holy
That's a
shit,
nat 20,
goddamn!
baby!
Jesus! Fucking plain Dishonored as you're as you fucking just like slink on past.
Yeah, he's gonna get to this door, which I'm assuming is another roll to open it.
I would, yeah, an old house.
I can't get two D20s in a row, can I?
No.
Nope. I get a 6.
So you get over there, stealth, like completely invisible, and then
Hey, it's the doors.
As
What?
as the doors open, two people that are looking through this room get up and look towards you. Two other people in the living room, you hear that? As
must have been the wind.
like they sort of blink for a moment, like locking eyes with you. Who the fuck are you?
Getting out of here. Same combat.
Yeah, we'll use the same stats.
Okay, he's just gonna start running to this door and fucking bust it open. Hold on, that's.
Oh, so remember with opening a door, it is the first time you do it. It is a. I believe I set rules for it. Let me double check what I said regarding that. In terms of action economy, I just want to make sure I'm consistent. Let's see. I thought I wrote somewhere regarding doors, but maybe I didn't. Okay. Well,
do you have?
Regardless, I think I my main rule behind it is a bonus action to open a door,
Okay.
and then afterwards it would be, and like you'd have to use your action to, like, if you want to interact with the door again. I believe that is what it is. I'll have to find. I thought I wrote it somewhere. I guess not, but I'll get a more clear. For now, that's the rule we're going to be operating on.
Okay. Cool. If it is a bonus action, then I end here then.
Okay.
What?
You don't have any more movement?
Oh no, I do. I do have one more. Okay, I end here then.
Isn't
Oh
that
wait, hold
only-
on. Wait.
Yeah, I was about to say it's only 20 feet. Yes.
Yeah. Where is it? Yeah, if that's only... Yeah, then that's... Then I can, yeah, I can move one more forward then.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, as you make your way, someone's up here. As they are going to, they're going to come after you. He's going to get here, and this dude is going to be following behind him. One of them's going to pull out a hand crossbow, aiming it at you as you're making your escape. Other one doesn't have a great sight on you. That's going to be a 10 to hit.
10 to hit? No.
Yeah, as arrow shoots out, flies past you, hits a bit of the silverware next to you. It's clattering it all around to the floor. As he's would, come on, he's getting away! Next up are these three individuals. They're going to consume Lieutenant Forge as they're moving up. Luckily, they don't have a shot on you right now. And the other two are too far away to really make a much of a difference on it, so it is back to you.
Okay. Dusty takes his rifle and... Actually, hold on. First off. Actually, no, yeah. No, yeah. He's just gonna take his gun and shoot the window to break it.
Gotcha. With it, yeah. With that, you can just aim, get your gun loaded, fire it at the window, and with that, the glass shatters around it. This is opened. So that is your attack, I will say.
Yeah, yeah.
You've taken the attack action.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just gonna... He's just gonna fucking, like, bolt out of there, jumping the window. And I think... Hold on. I started here. So that is... No, that would be... one less. So yeah, to here. Or would you... Hold on. Do you want me to go straight? Because it could also just be like...
You don't have, you can do whatever you'd like.
Yeah, no, I'll... Yeah.
We'll not decide
Then
how
I'll
you want
head
to
over to here. Sort of just... rolling the fuck out of here.
Gotcha. Doing that. The remaining people, they're gonna come to the window. And they're gonna get some last shots on you to see if they can get you before you fully escape. That's a 6 to hit,
Nope.
and that is a 12 to hit.
Nope.
As the arrows shoot out, sinking into the fleshy, just dirt around you as they follow you on your way out. Leave them! Probably got the attention of the Navy.
And is that an escape for me?
They are not going to pursue you.
Okay, yeah. Dusty's just getting the fuck out of here.
As you
You're
run,
greedy.
run, and run. For now, though, as we cut back to the group, they had just finished their negotiations with Hermes. With Hermes. I'm thinking of Jojo. With Hermes. Exiting out of the secret basement of the blubber barrel.
Man, I sure hope Dusty's okay.
Dusty got a fucking hammer's face back there. On some relaxing music.
A great change of pace.
Yeah, I mean, it's really.
Lieutenant Captain Rattrick could have taken those guys single-handedly.
With his pinky.
You're so right.
You're goddamn right.
With one hand tied behind his back.
I'm gonna kill that fucking rat.
With that, you all are emerging out of the basement, having made your deal, and I imagine different states of satisfaction.
Very dissatisfied.
But,
I don't think he even says anything.
Extremely satisfied.
But as it stands
I
right
think
now,
Natsuko
you
is,
have
like beaming. Like she's
you
so
have
happy.
you have a box containing a cursed artifact in Mikey's hands right now.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'm
A
much
bomb.
discheesed.
As
Speaking
Barrel
of,
Gut
what the
kind
fuck
of
is Mikey?
What do you mean?
Where'd he go?
What do you mean?
he's
Oh,
right
there
there.
he is.
As Barrel Gut kind of sticks his head. Oh, is it all settled?
You're
Is it-
under arrest. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just joking.
we're not going to be
Nice.
having a bunch of Navy over here, right?
I mean, unless you've got another curse that they were holding out on.
No, listen, I don't know nothing about all that. I'm innocent.
If I say nothing, I cannot lie. So I will remain silent.
Curse of Mickey.
Listen,
There
just
is
get
no
that.
curse in the bottom of the store.
If you just get the curse out of here and deal with the rat, whatever, then but I'm satisfied. And to be fair, I did pay you extra to do the job, so
Mm-hmm. I mean, I still intend on going through with my end of the deal.
all right, good. Then we're at an understanding.
We're square.
But if you need anything, I am still a general store.
Do we need anything?
What do you have on offer?
What don't I have? All manners of kits, gear, and whatnot. Nothing super fancy, mind you, but if you need yourself a sword or simple weapons, I can supply that along with maybe some food.
Do you have a medicine kit by any chance?
Medicine kit, I believe I should. Give me a second. As he goes to his objects.
I think it's actually called a healer's kit.
You
Nerd
pulled it
emoji.
off.
Damn.
Lieutenant
Yeah.
Forge is gonna die.
As he digs through the stuff here. Yes, I do have one available here. We're selling it for 5 hours.
$5 hours. But it can save lives because I think I'm the only one with any access to healing magic in this group. At level 1, I think it is necessary. I'll spend 5 hours on it.
There you are. And Evan, be sure to check and see the extra bonuses that you do get from having a healer's kit on hand. Make sure you're getting your bang for your buck in that regard. Same goes with anyone else too who took a kit of some kind. Yeah, I'll send you a link to
Is
it.
that?
It is also £3 as well.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I know it's for criminals, but does he have any lock picking tools?
you get a side eye from
No.
the lieutenant
I'm
for that
asking
one.
out of character because that's what Quinny's looking around for. But if there's nothing like that,
Let me see. I'll check for you. I got you, Slime.
Quinny's a rogue,
thank
right?
you, Slime. Thank you.
Is Quinny a rogue?
Yeah,
Don't they just automatically have lockpicking tools?
I like gambling. Okay.
They took something else.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you don't get them off base.
How else am I gonna get a deck of cards if I can't have it in my pocket?
As well, I have a tool set for locksmiths to, ethically fix and maintain locks and things of that like.
Okay. What the fuck? Hold on.
It's Eugene.
That was me.
I could do with a weapon and some food.
Yes. Well, let me settle this first with this gentleman here. For these tools, they are specially made. They're a specially made product that's going to go for. That'll be 20 hours.
Oh.
I appear to have killed them.
Quinny.
Quinny.
20 hours immediately.
They turned to dust instantly.
Natsuko's just like waving her hand in front of Quinny's eyes.
Hello.
Quinny.
Okay, while your friend recovers from the coma, let me see what I can do for you in regards for. So, what is it you wanted?
Something other than this stick. Just something simple, I guess.
Sure. Any type of
Sword
weapon
or a
in
spear.
particular?
Yeah, the sword or a spear, and then some food for the road. Meat if you have it.
Well, for the simple weapons, if you are for like a spear, for instance, you seem comfortable with a longer weapon. That'll just be 1 hour.
All right.
As for the rations, give me 1 second.
$1 bajillion.
5 million munners.
8 years.
Rations are. A day of rations is 50 minutes.
Did you say 50 or 15?
50.
I think I can swing that.
Alright. Well, here you are. He presents a spear and rations to you, placing it in front.
What- Do you, like, this might be a weird question. Do you have anything like hot and ready to eat?
Hot and ready? I serve, ready food, adventuring food. If you want something hot, I'd recommend heading over to the tavern, to the Leviathan's Tongue.
Okay. Appreciate it. Getting a little hungry, so.
Sorry, I'm back. God.
Look at me. Our Ken is that you heard the price and then died instantly.
Fuck! Damn it!
As well, it seems your friend has come back to consciousness. As I said, the lock picking tools they go for 20 hours.
Blacksmithing?
Yes. Yeah.
Wait. Huh? Which one is it? Is it?
Tools that have to do with locks.
Okay.
Are 20 hours.
Okay.
Imagine when he said lock picking, you just hear like the Metal Gear alert music for like 2 seconds, and then somebody says locksmithing, and he's calm.
Breathe.
Locksmithing, of course. Wait, how many hours does he have right now?
Wait, how much money do I? Just like dies instantly.
That's like half. 20 hours, you said?
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Not happening.
He would have 2 hours to live. No, he would not survive that.
Creep did worse.
It's true.
Yeah, and also just for clarification, I had with the rations. Again, I thought I wrote this somewhere, but I guess not. But the rations will suffice as like your 2 meals that you need for the day.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
So one ration counts as, like, one purchase of rations counts as 2 separate meals, or is it one
Yeah.
meal
You have 2
per-
meals worth of rations.
Okay.
wow.
It is a day's worth of rations.
Yeah.
Cool. Man, double check.
Yeah,
I think I get rations.
Anything else you may need? Hey, Quinny.
Shit, I still need food, don't I?
How much did you say the rations were?
Oh, my superior's Regis. Hold on.
Rations for a day are 50 minutes.
Let me get 2.
2 rations, alright. 2 days worth of
You said
rations.
4
that
minutes each?
Hour 40? Not an hour 40.
Yeah, hour 40. It's 50 minutes for each
Yeah,
one day
hour
of
40.
ration.
50 minutes? Whoa.
50, yeah. 5D.
Calculator.
Is that's a part of Lieutenant Forge's programming is the internal calculator?
Yeah.
And I have other things too, if you need like rope or boxes or backpacks or anything.
Do you have a compass, sextant, oh god, what are the like pencil things that you twirl after you hit? I can't remember what they're called. Oh shit, hold on. I'll just look it
A
up.
compass.
No, not a compass. It's one of the things that you can draw like a circle on a
Oh, the
map
half
and
circle
you, like-
thing?
A compass.
Yeah, kinda. Is that really what it is
Yeah, I think
called?
I think they're also a compass, yeah.
Oh, so they are. Yeah. Okay. Well, I need one of them and one of the one of the navigating type of compasses. And maybe just like a scroll of paper.
I believe I can do that for you. I forget, what sort of kit does Natsuko have right now?
I've got cartographer's tools from my background
Yeah.
and navigator's tools.
Oh, okay, then you would already like have those things already, I believe.
Oh no, those are just my proficiencies. The cartographer's tools I got for. Oh right, okay. Right.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
mean those items are
I'm-
in that kit.
No. I need navigator's tools. I have proficiency in them, but I don't have them
Okay.
on me.
Gotcha.
So I just need the navigation compass.
Yeah, I believe I can put those together. That would for those items together, that would come out to 20 hours as well. Same as the lock tools.
What about just the navigation compass?
Just for the compass, I can knock that down to 5 hours.
I can do 5 hours,
And here you are.
and I'll
Those rations are
create the tempo.
expensive. I'm considering blackmailing this guy with the fact that we know he has pirates in his basement.
That's not very Navy-like.
Well, neither is a robot.
A what?
He's a what?
What?
Do you have interest in cartography?
I am a cartographer by trade.
Oh, have you? Have you been to the Greenman?
Have I? I doubt it. Is that within town?
No, it's out here. It's the you've probably seen on the horizon the giant green ship in the Santa Cetus.
Oh, then no. I haven't.
Up in Forecastle, they have a cartographers guild there, exploring forgotten islands.
Forecastle.
I am already part of a photographers guild. Jesus, cartographers guild.
No, not like
Uh,
this though. From what I hear, they hunt down legendary islands. Islands people don't believe exist.
Mm.
They got a whole bunch of they got a whole communication thing with the,
I don't know if
the
Torto's
ghost
have
up
ears,
there.
but Mikey's ears perk up hearing that.
Well, if we ever get the chance to get out that way, I would certainly be interested.
Yeah, well, I mean, as long as you're not scared by ghosts.
I don't think ghosts are nearly as scary as the inevitability of death.
That was
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, that's fair.
She just says that with a straight face.
Well, well, if you're in the Green Man area, I recommend to head on up to the talk shop then.
Well, if ghosts
Alright.
exist, doesn't the
Talk
death get
shop.
less scary then?
Oh no, sorry, not the talk shop. The Hall of Bridges. Hall of Bridges.
Hall of Bridges. Mikey writes that down.
Jonah, to explain my thought process behind why death is far scarier than ghosts. is
No.
'cause you don't really understand where you're going to go until it's already happened. Sometimes you don't get a soul at all, and you just
What?
disappear into the aether, never to be
What was-
seen or heard from again.
I appreciate the business, really, I do. If you... let me get your receipts as he goes through. Like, he writes down all the purchases and has his little crab on the desk clip the receipt with like a special seal. As
Yeah,
in,
but if you
"Oh,
vanish into nothingness, then like, what's there really even to be worried about? Nothing past that's your problem anymore. Probably can't even perceive that something has happened.
Well, the torture is what if you can perceive that something has happened, and the nothingness isn't about the fact that your soul is gone, but because nothing exists around you, and you're stuck in a perpetual nothingness with naught but your thoughts.
Thanks for everything,
I
man.
feel like you're reaching for
Please,
this.
I'm gonna have a crisis out of character.
Hey,
Where's the
was that
door
about,
again? I
like-
don't want to break a window.
Nobody's
Well-
really ever defined
there.
nothingness, to be fair.
Yeah.
what was that that Mikey wrote down about like a bridge makers guild or something? I missed that.
no,
They
it's
try
a,
to find islands that don't, air quotes, exist.
I
It's
got the
a,
Cartographers Guild.
that's what
But there
it's
was-
called, the Hall of Bridges. That's the name of
I
the
wonder if they
Hall.
ever
Cartographers
been
Guild.
to the other seas before.
Evan, thank you for writing it down. I'm struggling to find notes.
I posted the link to my notes in
Oh, you did?
the general chat last session.
There's a link to the notes.
Last session would have been
Yeah, I'll,
last
uh,
one. Holy shit!
Here, I'll pin it so easily accessible.
They're
Good
not
dogs. Oh my god. Evan.
completely comprehensive. If I do miss something, don't be afraid to fill
Don't
something.
talk to me.
Can I highlight this, Evan, just so I know it's for me? Unless I don't have
Yeah,
permission to
you-
request edit access.
And I will be updating this in game info in for next session. So you can
Boom boom.
or in campaign info, I mean.
Fuck
But
was
yeah,
that?
if everyone is all set here,
Requested access, Evan.
I imagine you're all set to head out then.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I want rations, but they're expensive.
I bought
don't-
two just in
I don't know
case,
if I'll
so.
wake up tomorrow if I want to buy like 6 rations for 5 hours, but because I want to be prepared. But that would leave me with like 12 hours and change.
You're back. I gotta go grab some
And we're
food.
probably about the long rest.
With that, let me head over.
Well, we're probably going to eat things other than just rations.
Yeah, that's fair. When we're leaving the island, I will probably come back and get some rations for the ocean voyage.
As you guys, I'm assuming you're just heading straight to the Leviathan's tongue then.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. In that case, everyone take away 4 minutes, and someone remind Tommy when he gets back to take away 4 minutes.
Literally on death's door.
No, you're not. We got paid 17 hours last session. You're alright.
Yeah, but I just bought like a whole ration. I'm basically dead.
Kill me.
Alright. So I'm changing it so that anyone with the link can edit, and I'm gonna repost the link so that you can.
Okay,
add
I'll pin the
shit.
new one then. And there we go. As you guys are heading over to Leviathan's tongue, you see a familiar face. I imagine Dusty. I imagine you're just heading back to the tavern then, where you last saw them.
Yeah.
As you run into, in the streets, a bloody Dusty. just making his way, sort of stumbling down the alley and ending up in front of the Leviathan's tongue.
Oh dear.
My god, did you get robbed?
Yeah, he has a He has a hand over his chest, covering up the wound, but you can kind of see blood like leaking out
Do you
over his
require-
feathers.
Do you require medical assistance?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I managed to get all the way down here. I'm fine.
Are you quite sure? Coolant is leaking from your chest.
That's blood. I am a living, breathing, bleeding person.
I'm told that is bad.
You don't look like you're gonna still be a living, breathing person if that continues. Are you sure?
You're one to talk.
Yeah, I know. He knows.
Takes
Takes
one.
one to know one.
Game respects
Hold on,
game.
I'm gonna. Hold on, I need to flip a coin.
Full disclosure, stepping out of the game for a second, I do have Cure Wounds, but he will not use it unless asked.
Yeah. Somebody pick heads or tails.
Heads.
Tails.
I'll go heads.
Dang it.
I went off on my own to find a lead for a ship. Yeah, as you see, it didn't really go well.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine.
Did you at least find a lead?
I found clues to the lead. I was given an address to someone. Too bad someone else got there, an entire group of bandits tearing apart the place.
Did you find the child?
No. Dusty kind of stumbles a little and then lowers himself to just sit down on the ground.
Alright, I'm done waiting for permission. When he sees you stumble, he is going to catch you and use his brandy new healer's kit. He's not actually going to use a charge of the kit, it's just how I'm rationalizing him casting Cure Wounds.
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
Oh, alright, I can do that.
It's not going to expend. I just want to see how good of a surgeon he is.
You said he was using.
I'm proficient in it, actually. I actually originally planned this to be like a medic character. Also a robot, and his name was Sawbones. But that is a 14.
14. Though the care is very good, the sort of dress, the cleaning and dressing of the wound, it is very robotic, and he does not give you a moment to catch your breath on it. Just like it's like done, like fuck. Like it
his
hurts.
bedside manner is non-existent.
It's very efficient, and it gets everything that needs to get done, but it hurts like a bitch.
You're pulling my fucking feathers! Ow!
One moment, let me actually roll the fucking spell.
Oh, you're casting
I rolled
Cure
minimum.
Wounds?
Damn.
He was intending to, yeah.
Okay.
And he goes, "My apologies, I do not have feathers. I'm unsure how to work around them."
Where to Christ, you're making it worse.
He closed up the wound, though. You're not bleeding no more.
You're not bleeding out. You gotta give him that.
Thanks for nothing.
There, pat.
You are very welcome. Wait, I did actually have a light bulb, and I think you do hear a little, like, microwave ding from, Forge's head. I believe I know what the riddle on the treasure map was referring to.
Huh?
treasure map that Saxon Fillet brought to him.
Mhm.
I believe it refers to the Green Man.
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to catch me up.
Here, for everyone's sanity, I'm gonna post the riddle back in the chat. I think it's the
Before anything, Snor, do you need like a recap for it, or you got?
No.
Okay.
I sent the notes to Snor.
Okay, gotcha.
That's my guess anyway.
I would need to look at the full Cetus map to.
Oh, I could-
Because
get a feel
he
for
said
it.
that the
It's
the
in,
Green Man
current
is a
campaign
giant
info.
boat off of the coast,
Okay, thank
right?
Not off inside the head. If you you can
Inside the head.
I can move us over real quick to the big map.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the
Seek
boat.
where my broken finger shows. Well, I don't think it's just the boat. I think it's the whatever this is called.
The direction in which
So it's going
bow
towards
is
the
pointed.
chokehold. Yeah. Or well, either the chokehold or whatever town this is. I think this is still chokehold.
That's all chokehold, yeah.
Okay.
Can we see it from here? Where's Jaw Drop Point on this map?
The left side
Yeah, we
by
could
the
probably
entrance to the
see
map.
boat from here, right?
You definitely can. You would definitely see the giant green boat in the distance.
Well, we would have to go through it in order to get to Chokehold anyway.
Mhm.
So,
Or you could head south as well.
but
We do got
you
shit
show
to
me
do
a
down
giant
south.
green ghost boat. You think I'm not gonna want to go into it?
You want a slice?
Bet
We
you wouldn't
could
expect I'm
also
such a hungry guy.
Go south to Dent Hollow, right? And then we go up through the swamp to the Green Man. Then
All right, Jonah.
now
let
here's
me
a
ask
route
you.
with some chest hair.
How much time you got on you, Jonah?
What are you, a cop?
How much time you got on you?
Enough.
This little detour is gonna cost us 30 days.
I do think we do have. Is somebody putting spaces in my notes? I think we do have something to do in Dent Hollow. Yeah, that's where Omnimogul Cray is. The guy that may have a similar condition to Jonah. So we do eventually want to go to Dent Hollow, but right now I think we find the kid.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
I mean,
think
we have
he's
to go
gone all
back
the
to
way
the
to
kid
boat.
anyways, so then we could.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can probably go Green Man Chokehold and then down Dent Hollow back to Jaw Drop.
Before we leave the town, I would like to know that the kid is not in town. Because I find it personally hard to believe that a child by himself traveled all the way to the Green Man.
I will say from Jaw Drop Port, from what you can see in the distance, it's about like a 40-minute walk.
Well, that's not too unreasonable, I guess.
Yeah, we're not dealing with like Yaka distances on this map here. The entirety of the Brine Frang region can be crossed in 2 hours.
So what do you think our next steps are?
Where's just the right foot? I'd say probably head towards just like follow the riddle because we know the kid was going that way at the very least.
Did you want to give the artifact back as well?
Yeah, we've got a we've got a curse on our hands, so we need to get rid of.
Oh yeah, Dusty was not aware of that. I forgot.
You have a curse?
It's a coin.
No.
We do
What?
not have a curse. We have a cursed object.
Which means
Why
we
the
have a curse.
Why the fuck did you accept a cursed object?
Oh, we didn't. We took
We
it.
took it.
You.
We got it from a group of pirates. There are supposedly worse pirates that somewhere that were the ones that stole their shipment of goods. And if we return it to these pirates, every time he says pirates, he gets like visibly angrier. If we
like a freak.
return it to these pirates, then they will give us time for our trouble. This other group, the hoodlums, seems fair game for me to seek justice.
Fuck, you're really down bad for the Navy, aren't you?
He's the Navy officer.
I
what do
am
you
the
expect?
Navy.
You're part of the Navy.
Yeah.
Damn, the name.
Is he down or bad? He's standing and he's good.
That remains to be seen. He did just talk about murdering a group of pirates.
Whatever.
So
We've
yes.
been wasting enough time. Let's go
Good point.
return your.
Let's go eat.
You're also gonna pay Dusty his due as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or what?
Conveniently forgetting my money. My
No,
time.
I don't think we explicitly said it, so I'm going to say that Forge has the tempo is secreted away for him because fair is fair.
Yeah, just make sure it's not Quinny carrying it.
That shit is gonna be gambled away the moment Quinny sees a casino
No, absolutely.
or a card deck.
he
Forge, you
takes
should-
the tempo out of his
I
bag.
was just about to
and
remind
hands
you.
it to Dusty. Fair pay for fair work. This was from the filthy pirate harborer at the general store for solving his rat problem. And since you helped with that, it's only fair that you also get paid.
Oh, you mean the rats I killed? The rats I shot to
13
death?
hours.
At least I'm a good aim when it matters. He graciously accepts the 13 hours.
Natsuko is covering the ears of Lieutenant Captain Patrick.
Squeak.
She doesn't.
He's
mean
one
it.
of the
He
good
doesn't mean
ones. It's fine.
It. Whoa.
Yeah, actually, has the like spell ended yet?
It's a good question. It has been 34 minutes. We have 30 minutes left.
Okay.
It's
With
the
that-
good part about being hyper vigilant about time. I know
Yeah,
exactly when
we
my
have, like,
spell's
an
gonna
ex-
wear off.
You have an exact
Issue
number.
rectified. My bad.
With that in mind, then
How
I
long
imagine
until you need to recast it?
as you head into the Leviathan's tongue. Are you all going upstairs, or is anyone staying on the bar floor?
Just at the bar floor.
I'm staying. I'm gonna have a drink.
All right. In that case, who are you giving the box to then, Mikey?
Hungry guy.
I feel like
You know what? I'll just eat later. It's fine. You can just give it to me.
I'm gonna give it to the robot.
Okay.
I feel like if it attaches itself to a warforge, less of a chance of bad things like happening. Like, 'cause, like I don't really know how they work, you know.
I got it. You don't care if I die or not.
Here you go. You can bring the box up there.
Who am I bringing the box to? I'm
To the rat.
a little fuzzy.
The rat.
Oh yeah. That's correct. He is handed the box and he salutes
says,
I will not disappoint you, sir.
Call me Mikey, bro.
Understood. Apologies, Mikey.
In that case, who's going upstairs? Who's staying on the ground? I guess just tell me who's going upstairs to be here.
I'm
I
upstairs.
am.
Jonah is going up the stair.
Okay, so 3, and then the other 3 are staying down at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yep. Right. In that case, I'll start with Forge and Natsuko. As you enter and start going upstairs, the goblin woman behind the bar, it's like, hey, no shooting, all right?
Okay.
You got 1 warning. 3 strikes, you're out.
If I say nothing, I cannot lie. I make
We'll
no
keep
promises.
it to a minimum.
With that, you
So
head
what
back.
I'm hearing is we can shoot one more time.
We got 1 more shot.
Anything after
Don't
that,
waste it.
bad.
Can I talk you to 4 shots? As you make your way upstairs, the rat bodies are still here. The rat man seems to have made his way out of the closet, now atop the plush bed in the corner of the room.
So good for him.
So proud of him. Yeah.
You see, actually, he looks a little bit better the closer you move towards him. His the color sort of returning to the fur, and eyes gleaming with a bit more radiance as you approach. Return, brother. Half. Return. As he licks his giant rat teeth.
Forge lifts the lid of the box and goes,
Is this your brother?
Brother returned, half brother returned, half. As he reaches his claws out towards the box.
You gotta be careful with that,
I-
because it
I-
is cursed.
I let him take it. I think he knows it's cursed.
As he pulls the necklace out, rubbing it against his cheek. Help. You. Help I. He looks towards the 3 of you. Very kind, very whole. All one. Wonderful. As he puts the necklace around him. I help. Yes?
That would be much appreciated. 1 friendly rat, please, to guide us to Saxon Fillet.
Have you sent item?
Oh, we don't. I don't. Did we get anything that was owned by him? We could send
We have
somebody
the
back
map.
to the house.
You do not have the map.
Oh, do we not?
He
No.
just recalled what it said.
No,
you
we
do not
don't.
have the map.
He has. Yeah, I don't think we have anything, but that's a pretty easy fix. We could just go to his house.
As he sort of skitters over to Ratrick, as he gently pets their head, before there's a slight glow around his palm atop the head of the rat. Keen hunter. Born. Rise. Potential. Rise. As with a brief glow, you then see a mark on the head of Ratrick. It appears to be almost like a tattoo, almost atop their head. Loyal will serve you well.
He is already my friend, but I appreciate it.
Yep. And JT, for that, you can use giant rat stats for that.
Woo.
And we can potentially talk about a level up system for that, but well, for now.
Is the rat loyal?
I figured I was gonna have to turn in Ratrick at the end of this, because I've already got a familiar at level 3, but I'll take it.
Got a little rat.
You have
Got
a
a rat
familiar rat
friend.
at level 1. Lucky you.
If anything bad happens to Ratrick, I'm going to kill everyone in this party and then myself.
The Ratrix gonna be the
I'd
fucking
rather you didn't.
the slappy. Ratrix gonna be holding the door open. Get the phylactery out of here!
In our darkest hour, Ratrick will appear.
Holy shit.
We had some good times, Natsuko. Way to go, Natsuko. No!
No!
Don't leave
leave
me!
me.
Wow.
Well, piece of shit.
As he sort of backs up, he skitters and begins to bite his nails a bit. Ask. Sea travel, you go?
Some point.
Eventually.
Eventually, that is the plan, yes.
Would like to return home. You see your sentences begin to clear a bit. It seems the proximity to this amulet is almost stabilizing their mind a bit. Would you welcome I aboard?
I mean,
Are you a
I'm not
pirate?
opposed.
Pirate, no. No stealing, no pillaging, no.
That is good enough for me. What is your
Seems
name,
like a trustworthy
crewman?
individual.
No name. Forced no name.
Could we give you a name?
He gets a bit nervous, like shaking his head.
Okay. Very well then, we will refer to you as No Name. Will that suffice?
No name. No name. As he's like shaking his head in agreement.
Wrath you or something like that. Or
You hear him like hiss as he like backs away from you.
I was gonna go for Rathu, actually. Funny you say that.
Yo, that's fucked up, man.
Okay, well, we have our new rat friend. Does he like being called No Name? Is that safe?
Yeah,
Or
he
does
seemed
not?
he was nodding his head to no name as acceptable.
Okay.
We do not yet have a vessel for sailing, but when we acquire one, we will return here and inform you.
We're gonna forget this guy.
Very exceptional. We'll gather food and materials for the voyage as gracious.
That would be appreciated. We do not seem to have much in the way of provisions.
Quartermaster No Name.
Yes. Many quarters.
Alright, well, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat.
With that, if no one else has anything else to say up here, I will bring us back down to the tavern.
You hear Mikey
You're
starting
right
a
by
conversation. No, that's a -2 for Jimmy.
Oh my god.
For those unaware, we had a very heated Jimmy Neutron debate yesterday night.
He killed two
He did,
people.
He killed Sheen and Carl.
He didn't.
He did.
I think
They're
he's
not
got
real
+1
people.
for
They're not
that.
real people.
Those versions of Sheen and Carl no longer exist.
But he
That's
didn't
not
kill
how we
them.
see time travel as to actually work within the series, but you know, go off.
We don't need to look how it works in the series. We can look at how it looks or how it works in that episode.
We're not
But
gonna
you
get
don't
back
know
into
how
it in the
it
middle
works
of a
in that
D&D
No,
session.
no.
Pause.
I think
We all know we all know everyone's stance on the episode. We're not gonna get back into it.
You don't know mine.
What's your stance on the episode?
That's true.
I mean, you said not to get into it during the
Yeah,
session.
yeah, sorry.
Breaking your own rules here, man.
That's sorry. You're right.
It
You're
sounded
right.
like you were leading us on, though.
It was
like,
too tempting.
yeah.
You've fallen for my trap.
You fool.
You fool.
As you guys make your way downstairs, there are a couple seats so you guys can find yourself a nice spot up by the bar to order what you'd like. The goblin lady taking orders.
Oh,
What
I
can I get
got
you
there
all?
first.
Some sort of solid food, please.
Solid.
Can you even eat?
That's what I'm wondering. Can you
I
eat?
do require some form of sustenance. And as I have not eaten anything but salt and seafloor mussels and scallops for 4 years, I am quite hungry.
That's fair.
I think I still got a little bit of rat fat left.
I imagine he just like soaked up the salt water as sustenance.
He has so much salt in him.
I will say,
He's a salty dog.
though you can eat it, same, you have eaten within the hour, so this would not go towards your like 2 meals a day thing.
Yeah, no, he probably wouldn't.
I'm just letting you know. Just, if you have eaten already, if you've done one of your meals, then not enough time has passed for it to count as like your second meal of the day. But I don't think anyone else has other than.
I'm assuming consuming liquid does not count as a meal.
No, no.
What if it's
I
like?
don't
What
know
if it's
how
like a
eating
smoothie?
works for Quinny, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Point
What
is
if
for
on that
Quinny,
mindset?
you gotta eat. You gotta eat.
Though? What if
Okay.
it's a protein
You can just-
shake?
It's true. You could.
Yeah, what if it is a protein shake?
Jonah can just eat whatever he finds on the ground and be good. He's so lucky.
Lamau. But yeah, I think Quinny want grub. Quinny hungry.
And what can I get you?
Let me get a slice.
Can the house special?
How special? Now that I can oblige.
Same.
Let's see. How about a ghost maggot fillet?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
I cannot taste, but that does not sound appetizing.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to give it a try. It's delicious. Lots of juicy
want it.
fat.
I want it.
Very well.
You have,
For
like-
anyone
Steak.
that we do. I
Take
guess.
that.
Okay, if anyone's taking, who's gonna be ordering like a meat product?
I
I'm
guess I
assuming
will.
what I'm getting is
will.
a meat product.
Yes, it would be. Yes.
I am ordering the meat. Arby's.
Then, just to make it easy for the hot meal here, everyone take away 50 minutes.
50.
50.
15,
50.
25.
50.
50,
50.
5-0.
What the fuck?
50 minutes?
Yes.
Damn.
Bet you wish you were gorging on rat meat now.
Yeah, I sure do.
But for anyone who does decide to eat, you are going to get a little bit of a bonus. You're able to add.
Need that calculator.
Yeah, sorry. You can add 7 temporary hit points.
Yummer.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
That will cost more, but
50
I
is easy because you just -1 hour plus 10 minutes.
exactly.
That's how I've been doing it.
So with this, If so, to make it a little bit more worth it when you buy stuff, there will be like ranks of food in every end. If you, depending on what you buy, you'll get a little bit of a bonus. So you'll be spending more, but you'll kind of you'll get something back from it, as opposed to just
What
like
do I get for eating
rations.
eggs?
You get a knuckle sandwich.
Ugh.
You get 2 meals.
So I think going forward, every tavern's gonna kind of have like a normal item, a medium quality item, and then a high quality item. And depending what you buy, I'll give you like a better perk. You know.
So kind.
I will say,
Quinny
I
is
do
very
have-
happy now.
I have a set of cooking utensils because I got 2 toolkits. One was Tinker's tools for my artificer, and then the other one I got to pick. So I picked cooking utensils because the idea of just the chef robot who cannot taste is really funny to me.
It is
Oh my
pretty
God, this
funny.
tastes like ass. Ding ding ding. As everyone else, you get your normal sort of meat product. You get a steak. You get stuff. Quinny, as what's set on your plate is a sort of bloated white, 4-armed look like creature, almost like a bloated caterpillar in a way that's been grilled.
Oh God,
Awesome.
it's a good thing I can't taste.
He's gonna dig right in. And by that I mean, like, at this point, considering the size, probably like his entire arm at this point is gonna unfurl, and he just consumes that like a freak.
Yeah, the second like your hand pierces it, it sort of cuts a bit of it, and just like a sort of like briny liquid oozes out the side of it. As you take it into your form and just absorb it into yourself. You like that?
Does he like it?
What
would it like taste like?
It would be, I think the most equivalent would be to like fish you've had. It'd be like a way fattier fish. Luckily not too different from other seafood that you may have eaten in the past, but there is that just wrong sense when you're eating it. It's just very mushy. It's very filling in a sense, but it's just a mushy fish.
I mean, I don't think Quinny would mind a mushy fish.
Yeah.
Texture does not matter.
Is it small enough to fit inside my mouth?
Oh, did you
How
order it
big
as
we
well?
talking here? Yeah.
This one, you'd probably have to take a couple bites. You need to wear it down. I don't know. You couldn't put it all in one go.
You can't just slide it into your fucking.
Oh.
He does not have teeth, so this is going to be a bit of a complicated process.
Yeah, the lady on this side of the bar is just watching you with complete attention.
Yummy.
So I think at first he tries to stuff it into his mouth in one bite, and he finds that it's too big. So he takes it out of his mouth, and then takes the bayonet off of his rifle and slices it into 3 smaller pieces, and then one by one puts those into his mouth. And after he, quote, swallows, you just kind of hear like a trap door opening and then like a splat noise.
Does he have a
Just
fart
start
reverb?
grinding it up.
It does like, he sounds pretty empty. Like it does reverb when something hits him, hits his insides.
You like that? The tiefling woman leans in, watching you with utter curiosity.
I was not built with the capacity for taste, but it was quite filling, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Trust me, the pleasure's all mine. So, other than shooting up in my rooms, what winds are carrying you all?
It makes it sound like we're doing drugs.
Festival mainly.
Scylla Festival. You like
We're
your
gonna
arts?
Kill the Scylla.
You want?
Yeah,
You're gonna
I'd
kill
worse.
the Scylla, are you?
We're gonna kill
the
a
Scylla.
child of Scylla.
First, our main concern is getting a boat. and finding a missing child.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about that. The flake kid, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a cheeky one. Tries to sneak in here a lot.
I am not
Did
accustomed
he-
to worry.
Has he ever left anything of his in here, out of curiosity?
He drew us a picture once. It was real nice of him. I was telling him that we were missing our helm, and he took a little piece of paper and drew one for us, and he put it on the wall. Give us our helm back.
Do you happen to have this picture still?
I do. I even bought a fancy frame for it. As she nods over to the side of the wall, there a crude child's drawing of a ship's helm, put on place.
Do you mind if we... Oh,
Would you ask, Natsuka?
Which ship?
This one here. She opens her arms. This used to be my ship before I got eaten by Cetus.
Is it referred to as the Green
Is it
Man
green?
now?
No. The Barwin right now. The Leviathan's tongue.
Dusty kind of interrupts like mid conversation, mouthful of egg. Can we have that drawing?
We don't need it. We don't need to keep it. We just need to borrow it for 2 seconds.
What do you need it for?
Yeah, we
Actually,
just
you know
need to
what, I can
borrow
just-
it.
I can probably just resketch it.
Oh, We
no,
have
need to-
means
No,
to track.
I
it.
don't think. I don't
We
think
need
it's like
something that he
the
owned.
picture itself, more the sentiment behind the picture. So I don't think they want like a resketch.
Oh, I see.
No, I'm not saying to give them the resketch. I'm saying for us the resketch.
No. But you
We
need the
don't-
picture
we
for
don't-
the
we don't
set.
need
Look
it.
out of the
We-
resketch.
Yeah, we just don't need a sketch.
Oh, okay.
don't we just need the rat to catch a whiff?
Yes.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. I thought you meant like the bow of this ship was actually the one that it was being referred to in,
Oh no.
in
Okay,
this
gotcha.
instead of the Green Man. Sorry, I just came in midway through. Yeah, sorry about that.
She would take the the picture off the wall. Oh well, if it would help you, if it's gonna help you find them, then yeah.
We'll be sure to give it back.
Dusty snatches that.
Yoink.
Thank you.
Get away.
Mouth still full of egg.
Also, be sure for anyone who's eating now to mark down one meal eaten for the day. Have that,
How much was the food? I was gone
50
for?
minutes.
It was 50 minutes, and you
50
get a 7. You have 7 temp hit HP.
You gotta enunciate your
Oh.
50 more, Carlos. Sounds like you're saying 15.
50. I think it's just my accent. I think it's just. I think it's just.
It's good.
You gotta just like toss
Just
a
go-
5-0 at the end of there, just to be sure.
No. Fitty. Just
Fitty.
just hit it
Yeah,
with the
from now on,
fitty.
it's Fitty.
Pity.
Fitty. Fitty
Well,
minute.
50.
Damn, that's fucked up.
It would be referred to as Fitty from now on.
Enunciate
If you
it
could read-
less to be more clear.
I mean, it'll help.
Maybe?
Yeah, like 50 cent.
P shitty. With that, you are given the picture. You can have Ratrick get a whiff. And with that, you see Ratrick give a little bit of sniff around it as you see the symbol on their head begin to glow a bit, and their eyes begin to dart towards the door. They seem raring to go.
Who the fuck blessed your rat?
No name. Our new crewmate.
Oh, rat guy?
Mhm. Yeah.
What did
correct.
you?
He's gonna be the new quartermaster.
Nice.
You replaced me already? I wasn't even gone that long.
Who are you?
Who? I think you exploded.
Can't even tell if that's a bit on Mikey's part.
Oh my god, I was right to leave.
I
Fuck.
thought you died. I'm sorry.
From
You just disappeared,
Yeah.
man.
he's
What
just
is your
shoving his
name?
mouth with more
What
eggs.
happened?
That's also not a bit. I still don't know
I
your
like-
name.
I like the excuse of he disappeared when we made the deal after Dusty met back up with the group.
Like Dusty thinks Forge is also just being mean, so he's not even answering. He's just shoveling the rest of his eggs into his mouth.
This campaign is going to end, and I'm not going to know your name. Dusty is going to die. And Forge is going to be... Who's that again?
Oh no, him.
Technically, you don't know my name.
It's okay, Bloody. You'll be fine.
What
Bloody.
is
Bloody.
that?
I told you to call me
Get it.
Dusty. I'm not allowing.
Listen, Rusty,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
fine.
okay.
Relax, Rusty.
I figured it was more accurate.
Sorry, Dusty. I'm not used to names, so it's kind of difficult for me to retain them.
I was not aware of your name until just this moment.
You're allowed nicknames, but it's a yes/no system, okay?
Okay.
Alright, Bloody.
No
buddy.
to bloody.
Alright, Busty.
Oh no.
Yes.
Yes.
Surrounded by freaks.
With the meals consumed, I imagine you guys are ready to head out then?
Mhm.
Thanks for
so.
assuming, bro.
In that case, if no one else has anything left to say in here, you finish your meals and begin making. I believe you're going towards. Oh wait, no, you're following the rat. Never mind. As the rat would start heading north out of town towards the path leading to the Greenman. So I'd say everyone take 13 minutes.
All hands, follow that rat.
As the rat trots along, a couple people in the street are like, "Oh, what the hell? Rat! Good heavens!"
Isn't it like huge now too?
I mean, it was already pretty big.
Yeah.
So they see a giant rat and then like a parade of weirdos chasing after it.
It is now 1 a.m. 1 before. As you guys are making your way out of your town, Dusty, you walk by the house that you were at before, this one up here, and you see a couple of Navy officers around the place, looking around the area. It seems the fighting must have gotten their attention from a nearby group.
Does there seem to be any of the bandits left?
If they are, they're probably inside and cuffed. If not, they might have made a run for it the second you left.
Mm.
There
Hey.
are men nearby.
There are.
My heroes. Do I see them?
You would, yeah. They're full, like,
Yeah, okay.
uniformed, they're all out.
I think he feels nervous for probably the first time in his life.
Do they look good?
Hi, Seaman.
And
You're so
just, like,
handsome.
Yeah, you would see a
he
bunch of
doesn't even
officers.
like stop. I imagine he's running after the rat, and then without like discussing anything, just like sharp turns toward the Navy.
Incorrect buzzer.
Oh, hold on, Ratrick.
Yeah, Dusty's also gonna stop. He kind of gives Forge a bit of a look before just saying to the group, like, "Hey, can we make a quick pit stop?"
No, see ya.
Okay.
I must report for duty.
What do you mean? We're on a
This is my
job.
calling.
You guys remember how I had a huge gaping hole in my chest?
No.
Yeah? What's wrong?
And the fact it was related to a lead to a boat?
Did the house do it?
Were you shot by a serviceman?
No, I was slashed by bandits who were tearing that house apart.
Well, it seems like it's been taken care of.
I need to see if my lead is still on the property. You
What
guys
was
want
the
a
lead?
ship, right? For free?
Well, I
Yeah.
I am talking to these men either way.
Dusty isn't even talking to the group about it anymore. He's putting on his jacket and walking over.
I'm also walking over.
I'll scoop up Ratrick, and I'll walk over too.
As you head over to the house, let me. Yeah, I'll do that.
Jonah, where are we
Oh,
then?
that's where that's
Ones?
evil.
Hi.
That's an evil song.
You turn on the evil music and I get attacked
Yeah.
by my cat. Jesus.
By 30 bears.
By one gorilla.
Autistic bears.
About the autistic bears. As you head over, a couple of the officers stop you approaching. Sorry, we're gonna have to stop you there. Investigation going on at the house. Please keep going on, citizen.
They talking to me?
They'd probably see Dusty approach first, and then you'd be behind them. What? Is that yours? They point to. They point to
Yeah.
Lieutenant Forge.
Hello.
Looks over to Forge.
Negative. I am Navy property.
Yeah, this is my partner.
Friend.
I work for the Navy. Hi. Do I know these guys?
These? No, you wouldn't. You would
Okay.
not. You have not had much
Understandable.
Cetus contact.
Would I know these guys?
No, definitely not.
Okay, good.
Does
Can I tell
does,
from?
I actually
Can I tell
does
from the
Natsuko have any
uniforms
ID?
what rank they are?
Does Natsuko have ID on them that they're
Mhm.
Navy?
She does.
Okay. And does Dusty have ID on them?
Yeah, Dusty would have ID.
But as for Forge, one look at them, you know that they're officers, just essentially just normal policemen for this village specifically. They would serve under a. You would know they would serve under a. I have a whole thing here. They would serve under a lieutenant, and then the lieutenant answers to a lieutenant commander.
I outrank them. Excellent.
Ratrick.
We heard gunfire this way.
Oh,
What's
did you?
going on this property?
As you ask, one of them pulls out like a little notepad. Could you tell me what you heard?
I said gunfire.
Yes, anything else? Do you see anyone else running around? Any other noises, yelling?
Then there's no leads. Nothing.
As they look you sort of up and
I was in
down.
the tavern. I didn't see or hear anything.
Yeah, they probably noticed some of the bandages on you. Were you in the area when the shooting happened? Did you get hurt?
Unrelated case.
We were fighting rats.
Ah. Well, you missed one.
No, this one's
No,
fine.
that one's.
It's my familiar.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, if you have anything you can report regarding the incident, you can take it over to the outpost nearby, to the Fanghold.
Mm.
May I request a situation report?
The two, the half-elf and human look between each other, then back to you. No?
He's a lieutenant. He outranks you.
He like feigns a cough and then like adjusts his stars.
As they they like look between each other at you, just very confused at, is this some sort of like Boolean practical joke or something? You
Do I look like I'm from Bull, soldier?
The doctor that created me was in fact from Bull.
No, it just sounds like you're not doing your jobs very well.
Hey, look, I'm a bit confused. Why are you? Do you have some invested interest in this place?
There was somebody on the property that was wanted for questioning regarding their vessel.
Wanted for questioning, then you wanted to ask them about their boat?
That is what I said. Yes.
So, were you around here when the gunfire started?
No, I am only reporting what I am aware of, soldier.
And you seem to be talking as if you're part of the Navy. Forgive me, but you don't exactly... Yeah, it's like halfway through, just badge in front. Oh, you're a cartographer?
Part of the Cartographers Guild First Class. Like I said, I was investigating a lead regarding things at the tavern. If you could pay attention to what I'm saying, I would really appreciate it. It really goes a long way. Soldier.
But cartographers don't really have investigative rights when it comes to situations like this. They're usually called upon
Not
for...
Not if there is a map involved.
She is my subordinate.
This is Lieutenant Forge, and you are going to address him as such.
Roll me a... persuasion.
Sure.
Wait, is that me?
I would say Natsuko's leading the charge on this, but she would get I'd say you can give advantage on that, yeah.
You said persuasion, right?
Persuasion.
Okay, cool. That is a natural 19 for a total of 25.
Yeah, as they begin to
baby.
stiffen up a bit, it's like,
The fight to not say deception there.
yeah.
Yo.
I mean, technically, there's no lie yet, so I can't.
Yeah.
There's no lie with what they were saying there, so. As they kind of look between each other, a couple just like a little bit of whispers, like just a. God, they putting like bull stuff in the Navy now? Like a little discussion over whether they think this is real, and I mean, your papers check out, so I mean, something must be right here, so.
I imagine I had papers at one point, but they are far beyond
You
repair.
flash papers and it's just ripped, just like ruined ink.
They're just like a
on
mush of like wet fucking paper.
It's illegible, like slosh in your hands.
Sloshed.
I'm sloshed. As they both turn to each other and like hesitantly salute towards Forge.
We're so back. He's
Oh.
We
winning.
really are so back.
Awaiting your orders, Lieutenant.
Again, I request an immediate situation report. What happened here, gentlemen?
Yes, this estate here is owned by one Mr. Dominic. He lives here alone with his son Caduceus. As far as we're don't though we haven't as of right now, we have not heard from either residents of this estate yet. We've looked through the house and have found signs of what looks to be a break-in, furniture destroyed, things torn about. It doesn't look like there was any. Well, actually, we also found what appeared to be fingers in the workshop area. and a trail of blood leading out of the house. It appears someone had either sliced or, actually from the burn marks, probably shot someone's fingers off.
Dusty like covers up his laugh with a cough.
Do you have an idea of where the people may have gone?
The intruders or the owners?
Either or.
We saw a note from the child of the home mentioning that they were to be waiting for someone at a later date, and if it seems they had left a note for someone in the belief that someone would be returning to the house, and if they needed to find them, they would be in their special spot. We're trying to figure out what that spot is exactly to make sure that they're okay. They might have actually missed the entire break-in, but as of right now, we're trying to figure out. We are also investigating something rather unusual, located in the father's room. What appeared to be a map of the capital of Theropolis was there, along with a bunch of burnt paper, and we're unsure why that would be the case. A common name did pop up a lot in the house. Lieutenant, is the name Captain Pearl mean anything to you?
That's a good question. I don't. Would I know about specific, like, people in the Navy? I understand. I have like a basic understanding of the inner workings of the Navy, like the ranks and everything.
You can roll me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Well, wouldn't he be from a different sea, though? So would it?
What would be from a different sea?
Forge is from a different sea.
Oh yeah.
I'm from.
I
the
got
Sea,
something. I got something in mind.
Okay.
That's an 18.
18. Your mind flashes information, like, as if like something instantly connects, and you see flashes a wanted poster passing by your head. A famous pirate captain by the name of Captain Pearl. She's quite notorious for pulling off incredible heists, just unbelievable like acts of thievery that have set like a standard for all sorts of like big name heists. She robbed a famous casino in the Spring Sea. She robbed a palace in the Fall Sea. It said that she even managed to break into the paused like home island and stole a gem from it.
Holy shit.
He would relate all of that. Well, not all of it, just that Captain Pearl is a known and wanted pirate among all of the seas.
Yes. And Dusty, are you here right now?
Yes.
As
Yeah.
the descriptor of it goes down, a lot of it would sound familiar to the rumors and information you had been following for a while. I don't want to outright say what specifically, obviously, but you know, I imagine you know what I mean when I say that.
Partially.
Where
You-
exactly was Captain Pearl mentioned, gentlemen?
Fragments of the notes that were burned. So if we do find out where Dominic went off to, then we will have to, we'll definitely have to question him regarding why he was, either communicating with or looking into Captain Pearl.
Indeed.
Give me one second.
May we see the note that was left?
Like I said,
Note
it's
about the hiding spot.
the hiding spot. Okay. I just need to DM.
Because I have a feeling that we need to know exactly where that is.
How forward of you, Carlos, sliding into my DMs?
There you are.
It's not the first time, it won't be the last.
Okay, I was thinking.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, at the moment, I believe we've looked over it plenty enough. I can... yeah, I could hand that over, Lieutenant. Would you like to come in?
Of course. Thank you.
All of these people with you are Navy certified as well?
We are.
Let's call them deputized for now. They are helping me because I was under a shortage of hands.
I see.
The temporarily enlisted.
Oh my god, the bandits are right here.
Yeah.
Oh
We'll
my
just, for
goodness.
now, we'll just pretend the bandits are officers.
Damn, that's crazy.
They've been promoted.
Officer, excuse me.
Let me make my way back to the front. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll drag
You're in here already.
you. As they walk you through, they sort of walk you through. So in here, Lieutenant, this appears to be the father and son's crafting area. Would be the best way to describe it. They apparently around town they're known for being pretty handy. I mean, tailor a suit, make a tonic, though not magical, mind you, more of a like food coloring kind of thing.
I just
they-
realized these guys are so fired. Like, their commanding officer finds out about this. They're so done.
They also made book covers, things of all sorts of knickknacks. We believe we actually Dominic has connections to the Ocularium and the Artificers Guild. Though currently, I believe they are not affiliated with the guild at the moment.
Would be pretty hard to with the embargo, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. Up there, to our understanding, everything up there is purely hypothetical. Not illegal to make blueprints for things. Yet. But anything you'd like me to show any of you?
I was gonna ask Carlos, is this door still open with the like snow in it?
Yeah.
I think Quinny's just gonna run in there and jump in the snow.
Yeah. There's like an officer like looking around. It's like, hey, what are you doing?
It's snow.
Yeah, it is. I'm looking at it. But why are you rolling around in it?
Why not?
You're making a mess.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, as you jump on it too, it's you're surprised the form of it is still pretty solid. It's not melting at all. It's pretty firm. It's
Is it possible to like burrow in it a little, like if he like tried digging?
yeah, as you stick your hand into the snow, you find it's a lot harder to break than you thought initially. When you jumped on it at first, it gave a little bit. It gave a little bit when it sunk under your weight, but as it stands right now, it's kind of. Its shape is pretty like static. It doesn't seem to want to shift that very far from what it is.
Actually, he looks up. Where's the snow come from?
That's what we're trying to figure out. We just see a whole pile of snow here. It's the middle of summer. Well, no, it's the summer
hard in
sea.
here.
Assuming a spell was cast or something.
Yeah, but like the snow feels hard.
Does it? As he like sort of
Yeah.
like taps it with his foot. Guess it
If you
does.
like
Yeah.
dig in it. I can't really dig it in that much. Do you have like a shovel?
Jump. He kind of looks around. He's like, he takes out his sword and hands it over. It's about the best I got.
Thank you. He's gonna start trying to dig with that.
Careful! I need a strength. I need a strength check.
Okay.
Quite strong.
What do you got for me, Quiddy?
17.
As you plunge your sword into the snow, you try to make a dent. It's like ding, 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 like on the top of the ice as it tries to burst through. But eventually, with enough pushing, slide it through. Managing to get a little bit into the form of it. Just as deep as you get in there, the second you try to pull it out, it's kind of hard to pull out now. It appears to be stuck in the snow.
Oh man. Wait, so it's ice, right?
Yeah, ice would probably be a better descriptor for what its current like strength is right now.
Would it
Very
be
hard
possible
ice.
to try to like push off the snow from the ice to see if you can see anything?
With a little bit of a hole made, you're able to kind of get a bit of a grip in there to like peel away at the ice hardened on the ground. As you dig deeper and deeper, you find in the center of the snow a carrot.
Oh, I'm seeing the mittens now.
You're just gonna pause and look at it, just like his head tilts. Is there like any snowman parts over here? Like
Are all around you. I mean, you see a scarf, sticks, mittens. There's some coal.
I've committed a murder.
Forge immediately makes the connection and starts building the snowman.
With you two together, can I get a performance check?
Your textile is hard at work, ladies and gentlemen. Building a snowman in the middle of a crime scene. Well, that's a 13. I add absolutely nothing to performance.
13. And
I got
Quinny,
a 15.
15. As you two work together with your combined ingenuity and strength, you manage to sort of remold the figure in the center back together, piece by piece, bit by bit, adding the little two eyes, the nose, the buttons, the scarf, the sticks implanted in, the mittens, and finally a hat on top. Standing by the fireplace is a rebuilt snowman.
But the carrot is missing.
Well, you're holding the carrot.
No, you found
Oh,
the
I am?
carrot
Oh,
in
I
the
have
middle
it.
of it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Also, your sword is kind of stuck. Sorry.
yeah, there is like a sword implanted inside the snowman too. You got kind of carried along the way. Quinny, as you're like getting ready to put the carrot in, you kind of feel it a bit more, and it's got a bit of like weight to it.
So there might be something inside.
It almost like the whole thing feels weightier than it should be. Giving it an experimental squeeze, it doesn't appear to be a carrot at all. Just something made to look like a carrot.
Huh. Is there anything like that? Like, does it look like it has any kind of inseam that like makes it open or something?
Investigating. Give me a investigation.
Okay. Yikes, that's an 8.
An 8. Feeling it around, it kind of... No, it just feels weird. Maybe it's frozen or something. Maybe that's why it's so hard and heavy, but...
You're just gonna go over to the other guy. Does this carrot look weird to you?
That looks fine to me.
It feels funny. Hold it.
Yeah, as he takes it in his hand. Oh. Yeah, actually, this is kind of bulky. I guess there's not really a whole lot of carrots around here. Maybe they just Made something look like a carrot.
I was trying to look for
Who
an
dropped
opening,
something?
but I couldn't find any. That?
Dusty just with a vase on the floor.
Sorry.
No, my computer
As-
froze. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. What'd you ask me, Quinny?
Oh, I was trying to look for like an opening to see if it opened or something, like if you hide it as secret, but
As he looks it over, no, the thing's solid. Doesn't he like knocks on it? Doesn't feel hollow either.
okay. Just gonna grab your hands to like have it back.
He hands it over, though a little bit skeptical.
He's gonna
um,
put it on the face of the snowman.
I guess otherwise, I'll move for now. Jonah, Natsuko, and Dusty, what are you guys looking at?
I think Natsuko found the most interest with the bundle up scrolls and
Mhm.
like I know there's a map in this room over here, but like right now she's kind of like investigating any pieces of parchment that she can find that either has maps or just any scrolls, blueprints, like things that things within her wheelhouse, effectively.
All right. In that case, you look over to the scrolls, and there seems to be a bunch of book covers made for various tomes and whatnot. You can roll me an investigation.
Sure. I'm not very good at this. We'll see. That's a 2. Plus 2. That's a 4.
As you look over the books, a bunch of them sort of like mumbling together. It seems to just be a bunch of commission book covers that they were making. A lot of the titles on the top seem to be of like no work you've heard of, so probably like local books that people have written that have wanted their own custom cover to be put over. A bunch of commission work.
That's not very helpful. Where's the Thermopolis map?
That would be into the next room on the left, but let me get to everyone else first.
Yep.
Jonah, what are you doing? I don't think he's here right now. Dusty, what are you doing?
Oh yeah. Dusty's gonna go look for those notes in the room.
Oh, the burnt ones? Okay, you're all
Yeah.
in there. Then I will say Mikey was the first one who came up in here, so Mikey, what are you up to?
He would have been like looking at like he would have started like looking like loosely at the map. He doesn't really know what the fuck he's looking at, so he's not gonna try to tell what's up there. And then he would have like looked at like the loose books scattered across the floor and everything. Like see if there's anything like any useful information among the scattered stuff.
Yeah, looking at it through it, it's all tattered and thrown apart. Seems they were trying to find something in here, but whoever was looking around either found it and left or no avail. Give me a investigation.
Watch this 17. I'm so good.
You're so talented.
That is a 3.
Looking through the tomes, you
-1.
see something that looks important. It stands out to you.
I'll pick it up and look at it. What's it say?
In front of you appears to be probably one of the most important books you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
The title of it in a sort of a golden gleam. How to Fight Gorillas.
If I'm assuming nobody's in the room right now.
If they are, they're not looking at you.
You just hear
when one of the officers like looks around, what the fuck was that?
I'll show him the cover of the book.
He just stares at you.
Come on, do it.
Roll me intimidation.
That's an 8.
As you just go, as like he's like, are you having a heat stroke, sir? Are you all right?
Shut up, idiot. Then I'll go back to the book. I'll look at him and go, hey, can you look over there real quick?
Look where?
Behind you. There's something behind you.
Well, at the window?
And he's gonna pocket the book.
You have a copy of How to Fight Gorillas.
How to fight gorillas. How heavy is that gorilla?
The weight is unbearable. The burden you carry with that knowledge.
How to fight a gorilla book.
Oh god.
It'll come handy. It'll come in handy.
Um,
Then he's gonna go over to the tarp after that. See what's under the tarp.
These appear to be clothes just scattered on the ground. I'll
Oh,
sort
okay.
of pull it out of the dresser. I'll get back to Natsuko. Natsuko, you enter the room with the
Gorilla
map.
noises.
you could have sworn through the
Gorilla?
wall you heard gorilla noises. But
Oh my god.
something must be wrong.
Ignores it. Yeah. Yeah, she'll take a look at the map.
Yeah, looking it over, it appears to be a map of, like as I mentioned before, of the capital of Theropolis. Oh yeah, of Kaminos, the capital of Theropolis.
Mhm.
It going over just pretty much everything, just from the lower districts to the higher end nobility and to the Flame Palace of Theros and the I'll get it of the Solar Pontiff Helios. Not like a super informative, in-depth like blueprints kind of map. It's more of just like a tourist guide kind of map. Very basic.
Okay. Is there, or well, I guess, are there any like markings on it, or are there any
This map is
anything
clean.
that would like
Just appears to be
okay.
just the map on it.
Hmm. Is there an officer in here? Yeah, there is.
There is, yes. You got made monkey noises at.
Hey,
Traumatized.
officer,
It would be the same.
Yes?
are there any other maps regarding Theropolis in here, or any maps at all?
There's a couple maps in the bundle outside. There's of the areas in the Brine-Frang region. But other than that, that appears to be the only one related to Theropolis.
Could you
Throwopolis.
go collect them for me? I want to take a look at them in a more official capacity.
I should be able to do that. And did you ask what Theropolis was, Mikey?
No, I said Throwopolis.
Oh, damn. In that case, the officer will grab the maps. There's a lot of copies of the same map, so did you want all of them, or?
Any that have any markings on them that... Any at all. I don't even care if it's a striped pen mark. I want to see all of the maps that have any sort of a marking other than the usual hand-drawn ones.
Yes, I can take a look for you then. As I dig through. While he's doing that, Dusty, what are you up to?
I'm looking at the burnt notes.
Gotcha. As you're sifting through the burnt ashes of what remains in the garbage can, a bit of its contents have been like spilled out onto the floor in front of you, where they're trying to just sift through, find anything useful. The single little piece in the corner of one burnt page that bears the name Captain Pearl still remains, but other than that, everything else seems to be illegible in there.
He's especially while the while the Navy officer is out there, he's gonna fold it up and put it in his back pocket.
You fucking your back pocket, the pocket of holding.
Every goddamn time with this guy.
Look, this
Okay.
one has a reason this time.
Dusty's gonna have like a dad wallet at this point where it's just like it's like just stuffed full of.
I imagine he moves it to other pockets afterwards, but he just likes the way it looks to slip something into his back pocket, so he always puts it in there at first.
You were gonna say he likes how it feels against the boys. Eventually, the officer comes back. I looked over the map. I brought a copy of each one, but only one of them seemed to be marked in there. Though this one appears to have been a mistake, I think. Maybe written in delirium or sleeplessness, I assume.
I'll take a look at it. Do we have any scroll casings?
Scroll casings?
If not, I can just take them by hand.
Oh,
but
yes. No, there's a couple here, yes.
Okay. I'm going to have to requisition those for ease of carrying.
Is that the lieutenant's wishes?
They're my wishes.
I see. I guess you are the official navigator. Makes sense. Be able to pinpoint. And you'll be reporting this all to the lieutenant commander?
If I can find a chance to, I will.
Oh, real quick, Carlos, you still have the Roll20 on stream.
That's fine. That's fine for this part.
Okay, cool.
If I have the chance to, I will. Otherwise, you can say the Cartographers Guild has need of investigation materials.
I understand. As they set down the scrolls on the table in front of you. Well, here you are. This is all I found in the marked one as well. It's an
Thank you.
extra of the green men as they give a salute and step away. Looking
You have a map of the Green Man?
looking through, you would see there are a couple of different maps. There's one for Dent Hollow, showing a town built against the sort of jaw and gullet of Cetus. There's the Green Man. There's two maps for that one. There's a lower city referred to as Keel Hall, and a top part referred to as the Walking Planks, which appear to be an interconnected bridge, like that is levitating over the Keel Hall. Then there's a small riverside town of Knickknack, which appears to be made of entirely out of the broken boats in the area, and a large, proud port city of Chokehold. That is showing the lower dock districts and going up to the fine eatery sectors of the city.
I was really expecting you to say paddywhack.
Paddywhack. Knick-knack, paddywhack. I gotta have one whimsical name per quadrant.
I'm sorry, you just said Keel Hall and
skip,
Walking Planks
skip,
in the same
skip.
sentence?
Yeah. I did.
The one whimsical name, you just burnt out the one for the next campaign.
No whimsy in Bowl or G-Con. I'm getting rid of Gooch Gulch.
No more things.
No, we've got
No.
Watery's Rest.
You can't get rid of Gooch Gulch. Wasn't that part of the the charity or something? Like I made a bet with you.
You did, I think it was, yeah. I think there was like an actual like a written agreement on Gooch Gulch's creation.
A written agreement.
Well, yeah, no, because I think I said like I was already going to do it. Full disclosure, but I said that if you promised to make a part of G-Con called Gooch Gulch, I would donate $100 to the charity.
Yeah, it's written in. There's money attached to it now.
You need to get that
Hey.
$100 back if you get rid of Gooch Gulch.
I'm gonna go to St. Baldrick's directly and take that money. Fuck them kids. It inconveniences me. My D&D world. I need that money. But looking over, as mentioned before, you have the maps of all these areas, and there is one copy extra of Jaw Drop Port that they brought over. And written at the top, you've seen this sort of practice before, of sometimes like when someone knows that like, okay, this is gonna be a scrapped map, I'm not gonna use it, they sometimes leave notes for themselves on how to better it, because they usually look towards the failed copy as like a bit of a reference when they make the new map. Though this one just seems to be talking about making carrot stew later.
Carrot stew.
And it is underlined.
Which map is this?
This is a map of Jaw Drop Port.
Can I compare the two maps of Jaw Drop?
Yeah. Looking between the two, other than the addendum at the top, they do look to be pretty similar, but you can do a perception check for me.
Sure. Would I be able to argue wisdom plus cartography tools?
I would say
Instead
so,
of
yeah.
Perception?
I'd say that.
Okay.
I'd accept that. It's your specialty after all.
Because I have proficiency in that, so I might as well make use out of it, right? But using wisdom, so that's going to be +5. So 21.
21. Looking over the map, everything seems identical. Like everything matches up. The landmarks and all. But then Joe Rogan appears. But you notice a particular amount of detail was put into the Black Flag Guild Hall. Like comparatively to the other buildings, which are simple like marks to just represent that buildings are there, and not. But it seems that the Guild Hall is drawn with intentional detail and care. Whoever like made this map, or whoever's making the maps, seems to hold that area in some regard.
Does the map have a signature on it? Like on the back, maybe?
Flipping it
I'll
over,
flip both of them, just in case.
you would see that it both of these maps would have been drawn by it had been signed as Caddy, Caddy.
Lottie.
Lottie,
Gaddy.
not Gaddy.
Signed by Herbert S. Sinclair.
Which maps
No.
did Caddy sign?
The ones
Two,
from Jaw Drop.
yeah, Jaw Drop.
And he's not Caduceus's father, right? This caddy person.
Caddy is Caduceus. Same
Yeah,
person.
I was just about to say
Oh,
that.
okay.
His father is Dominic.
The father's Dominic. Okay.
Yeah.
Dominic Roderick, right?
And is
So we have
Caduceus
Caddy
that
and Tommy.
Chatty Caddy? Is that
Chatty Caddy is, yes, that's a name you've heard.
that's Caduceus?
Well, actually, no,
okay.
I guess that
Well,
would be, it'd be what
yeah, that would.
Dusty heard.
Yeah. No one else would have heard that nickname yet.
I believe I had the officers refer to it. Might have said Caddy as well as like a nickname for him.
Yeah.
Okay, so these were both drawn by the sun. Carrot stew. Dusty, Mikey, and Jonah, can you quick run through the place, see if you can find any carrots for me?
Wasn't there
Yeah.
one by the snowman?
Run and grab it.
All right.
You have to pull it out of Quiddy's cold dead hand.
Why does it keep doing that?
Doing what?
Whenever I like pick up Jonah, it'll like start doing the distance thing.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh, did he want the carrot?
They want the carrot.
Yeah, Quinny's just like laying in the like whatever's left of the like over left of the snow from like not making a snowman, just like with a carrot in their hands.
I We need the carrot.
What do you need it for? Can I help?
I don't know, something on the map mentioned it.
Okay.
Um,
He just holds it out to you like it's a fucking prized possession.
can I take a close look at the carrot?
Before the
feels funny.
handoff.
Yeah, well, I'd like to take it and go with Jonah, but like while I'm
yeah.
holding it.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Can-
Forge. Do you also wanna check out the carrot or feel funny?
In that case, you can do an
Um,
investigation check for me.
Feels funny.
Excellent. That's a +5. Let's go. That's a 19.
Maybe.
19. Jonah, no, sorry. Forge, as you turn it over in your hands, you try to feel along, try to understand why it is heavy the way that it is. And it seems almost like, just from the feel of it, this feels to be like almost like the object itself has gone out of its way to be weighted. Like this feels very intentional. You're not sure what it is or if there's like a mechanism inside or what exactly, but the weight almost, from the way you're holding it and what you're feeling, it doesn't seem like there's anything extra inside. It's just that this carrot's got some heft to it.
Okay.
This is an unusually heavy carrot. Let us go, friend Jonah.
I do not actually know what room. Forge doesn't know what room you guys are in.
Far
By
left
the way.
down here.
Oh.
Over here.
I have come bearing a heavy carrot. Strangely heavy.
Strangely heavy. Here, and she'll grab it from you, and I'm going to use prestidigitation to heat it up.
As it begins to slowly eat in your hand, it begins to grow warmer and warmer. The heat of the carrot, eventually it's kind of getting a bit annoying to hold for a second, but Quinny, are you here right now?
Sorry.
You hear the sound of like a ka-chunk as you see this bookcase over here open up into a little cubby with a
How did
chest
they-
in it.
I got stolen.
What's
really gonna
Uncle
go over?
Herbert?
We're so
was laughing,
screwed.
man.
Quinny found this. We're screwed.
We're so cooked.
Yes, the
Y'all are
officer
so
is like,
good at acting.
What is
Oh,
that?
that's a carrot because we're cooked.
Treasure.
yeah, you hear someone yell from another room. What did that just open?
Yeah. No time to waste. What's it got? Can it be opened?
As you go up to it, I will give the others time to move into as you're looking it
Oh,
over.
come on. Let me have it.
Forge,
Let me fucking have
Forge is
this.
learning something about himself. He loves mysteries, so he's like darting across the house.
As you
Mikey
all
will be
hear
walking
the-
like a gorilla.
what, knuckle like or like
Yeah.
or moving while like
Oh my
beating
God.
his chest.
In order to beat gorilla, you must act like a gorilla.
Way of the gorilla fighting style. Yeah, Quinny, you're standing right in front of the chest. Looking over, there doesn't appear to be a lock in place. It appears to be fully openable.
Okay. Can it just? I mean, like, is the lock like currently keeping it closed, or can they just?
No lock.
Okay, cool. Just flips it open.
Right. Give me
Nothing.
1 second.
It's a mimic. We just got mimicked.
The bomb that goes off.
Quinny dies. instantly.
Locked? No. Trapped? Different question.
Quinny, I'm gonna need you to make a dex save for me.
Okay.
give me that.
Give me a shimmy. I left to roll
16.
20.
16.
Yeah.
As you just barely get out of the way, you open the chest as a freezing cold mist fills the small cubby. You feel like on your plant-like fingers just it beginning to freeze and nip at you. You managing to back up in time to not get hit by the full extent of the frosty aura that begins to surround the chest.
Ow.
As the small little cubby room is now filled with just this bluish white mist of cold.
Is there anything inside the chest?
You had to back up to not get hit, so at the moment, give me just 1 second.
La 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 la.
Here it is. How does this sound? No, it's too sad.
Metal men probably do fine in cold, right?
There's-
I'm not sure about that one.
One eye.
I do have absorb elements taken, but I do not have any more spell slots.
There we go. As you open it, the icy breath of the chest moves forward. It begins to swirl around the room as a bit of a faintly glow surrounds it. And it was then that you begin to see something emerge from the chest, some movement that pierces through the white fog of the icy chill. What appears to be a small little orange something. Color orange is apparent, and then piercing through the cold, you see one large green eye form as the figure
No,
moves a little bit closer.
Carly, no, yo, Beeper.
As
A booby.
the eye opens fully, a large happy grin on this spherical creature's face, little stalks with eyes at the ends of them begins to float and emerge.
People, where are they?
Quinny will wave
I
at
load
it.
my gun.
As a little bit of a chirp sound comes from the inside of the chest. Peeper!
Peeper.
What the hell is that?
I think we have to kill it.
No.
It sounds like Peeper.
Was that thing always in there? How long has that been closed?
I will
You
need
asshole!
a...
You had me look at this today. Like-
I will need a I'll need an. For anyone who wants to figure out what this is, I'll need either Arcana or History.
I would love to.
What do you
I
just
Am I
want
good
to
at
describe
either
it?
of those?
Just peachy.
No, but let's try. 13.
That's a 16 for me, dog.
I got a
16.
14.
And for what put in what you rolled and also like what you're rolling specifically. Are you rolling History or Arcana?
Oh, history.
Just so I know.
Arcana 16.
Oof. Just a 4.
Yikes.
Unlucky. Actually, no. Dusty, you would have advantage on this.
That's. Oh, yeah, I would. Hold on.
Man, that's wild.
Unlucky.
Nice.
Never mind. Your ass stupid.
Really nice advantage!
As for anyone who rolled above a 12 for Arcana,
Yes.
you would recognize this as what appears to be almost like a childlike beholder, a many-eyed creature that is associated heavily with wisdom and knowledge. They tend to act as familiars or helpers for wizards and sages of the like. As for anyone who rolled a history check, did anyone roll one above 16 or 16 or above?
I got an unnatural 20.
Natural 20. Anyone else?
No, unnatural.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I
30.
only got a 14.
Filthy even.
Okay.
Disgusting 20.
Actually, was Natsuko, would your cartography stuff take you out of the seas? It would have, right? It would have.
Oh yeah.
Then
I had
I'll
said,
give you.
like, I
I'll
think I
give you
met
advantage on this
Quinny-
too.
Yeah, I think I met Quinny in the Winter Sea. If I,
I would give you
remember
advantage on this too. That you can re-roll that.
correctly. Okay. Well, I 22.
Jonah and Natsuko, you would be well aware of this particular type of beholder. They come from the Spring Sea, from the island of Alacles. It is a knowledge-based society that has a heavy population of beholders, acting as assistants, some even as nobility. It is a beholder-centric island. So to see one out this way is very strange, especially because there are beholders for each sea that have their own little differences and quirks, but this is very clearly one that would be from the Spring Sea, which makes it very odd that it's here right now.
Huh.
It's a long way from home.
Friend?
Well, not too far, but
So this is a beholder, not friend.
Oh.
As it would float a little
Hi,
bit
Peeper.
closer. Peeper!
Are you gonna laser me to death?
Its big eye would just look towards you.
If Quinny like extends his
it's
arm
clearly not old enough for
like-
that.
like he wants to hug it, will it? Oh,
As you hold your arms out for it, and you see its eyes go wide as it looks upon you. Its eyes shooting up and down.
friend?
Peeper! As it flies towards you really fast and moves past you, Quinny, and immediately smashes into the chest of Dusty. Unfortunately, the very sore Dusty.
Ow!
Quinny has
Peeper!
never been more
Gasp.
betrayed in his life.
Yeah, for something so deadly, it's kind of cute.
The fuck do you want? Ow!
Sort of-
It's a
It
child.
lev-
Stop cursing.
It levitates around you and just sort of bounces back and forth, sometimes nuzzling against the back of your neck, before eventually settling on the top of your head. Peeper!
Quinny just falls
Oh, you made a friend.
to his knees and just.
Is this your lead?
I don't think my lead is. No. I don't know what this is.
It's alright, Quinny. You'll get
It's-
your peeper.
It's a peeper. They're in effect mini beholders.
Yeah.
This one comes from the Spring Sea.
I salute Private Peeper.
Right.
Guys, we can't
Oh,
like.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Dick looker.
I stand by my decision.
With that said to you, Dusty, some things begin to click. Not only the name that you heard as well, but now a connection to the islands where you were last looking for information. Whatever this thing's doing here, it very well could have a connection to what it is you're after as well. And eventually, by this point, the cold aura dissipates around the chest.
Dusty's kind of gonna try and like put a hand on it to kind of grab it carefully.
Palm it like a basketball. Hold it like a hamburger.
Dribble it.
Holding this thing like a hamburger. Turning it around to look it in the eye. Rule number 1: you don't rest on my head. You got that?
With a long, slimy tongue up the side of your face, wetting your feather.
I don't think you get a choice in the matter, Rusty.
Rule number 2: don't look anywhere, please.
Peeper.
If any more rules come up, I'll tell you.
With that, it lets out a big, loud yawn as it moves to settle on your shoulder.
Dusty lets go and just lets it rest on his shoulder.
I wanted to interrogate them on what happened here.
What do you
Kind
know?
of keeping a
Peeper.
protective.
Peeper, peeper,
What
peeper.
a scarecrow.
O.J. Simpson. Peeper, peeper. Peeper, peeper, white Bronco. O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson.
More to you, OJ.
For White Bronco.
He's kind of keeping a protective hand on it, so if it does start dozing off, it doesn't fall off his shoulder.
Yeah, you able to sort of keep it in place. What is that thing? The officer's looking at it with curiosity. A beholder, you said?
Your mother.
I thought they were just.
One.
I didn't think they were real. I thought it was just, like a pirate story.
No, they're very real.
You must start believing in.
You're evil.
Bad at your job and ignorant.
They are very real. And dangerous if you get on their bad side.
Well, I hope I don't end up on their bad side.
Other intelligent creatures. You can kind of think of this one like strangely enough, like a crow. They'll harbor grudges if you're not careful.
Oh, really?
And
Do
they
you
chat
think-
amongst each other.
He gulps. Do you think it has anything to do with what happened to two people living here?
I mean, bandits tossed the place, right?
Yeah,
Makes
they
more
were.
sense that it ended up being hidden away from them.
He looks towards the chest. Anything else in there?
Quinny, do you want to? Actually, never mind.
Make sure that's
I'll
not
look.
a trap. Make sure that
I was
doesn't
actually-
trigger multiple times before you open that again.
I was going to ask that same question. Can I look in the chest?
Yeah. In that case, if
I'll
If you're gonna do so-
Lieutenant Ford channel it, yeah.
if you take a look in there, the rest of it would be empty, save for also just for context, the entire interior of the chest appears to be completely frozen over, just ice lining the walls and such. But placed in a small little protective frame is a piece of paper, kind of like laminated almost. And it would have this on it. I will post it in chat because it is not. I cannot pronounce this.
Oh,
What the fuck is this?
Anything else in there?
One moment. I'm copying it down on my notes.
Jonah puts on a pirate voice and immediately gets quickscoped by Forge.
Carlos, I just saw what you sent me.
Hey, Forge. Yarg.
He 180s.
You wise.
Wow!
1 million.
Oh, baby.
There was a note with a strange code on it.
What kind of strange code?
A series of seemingly random letters. It appears to require a cipher to crack.
Oh,
Could it just be in a different language?
Dusty goes to, like, grab from his back pocket, realizes he needs his other hand, maneuvers his other hand into his back pocket. Most of his papers go flying out, but he gets the cipher note and kind of holds it out to Forge. Here you go. He now has to bend down and pick up the other papers.
This is helpful in a sense, but it seems to only translate it into a series of numbers. Perhaps it would be too long for coordinates. Give me a moment.
Process. He's like the fucking code cracker.
There probably is a cipher, like a Caesar cipher thing. I can just put this through to save myself some time.
I will say it is not that easy.
It is not a Caesar cipher. All of the letters translate to their exact place in the alphabet. What I'm doing is I'm copying down these into numbers, and then from that we'll have to identify something else that we can do with them.
Yeah. I thought that's what a Caesar cipher was.
No, Caesar cipher is
You get betrayed when you crack it.
It's basically a shift
Stabs you
cipher
42
is a Caesar
times.
cipher, if I remember correctly, where it'll be shifted a certain amount of letters from the alphabet, but you need to
You're right.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
But this is just going to give us a series of
of numbers, which from then we can put into a different type of cipher. At least I assume.
We're being
I think
glued.
it's just an anagram.
Exanu means Wenex. What's that second word?
Winks.
We're getting our print. Carlos is blowing our prints right now.
X's are actually just vowels that you can't put on stream.
With that, the officer.
One more thing.
Is there anything else I can do to help? I
Give
should
me
probably report
$500.
this. No.
We are searching for a lost child. I believe that the note that you found from Caduceus will be helpful in that endeavor. Would you please get it for me?
Oh, yes, he would, go and get it and eventually bring it back. He, placing it here, it's pretty plain written of just saying, like, we'll meet in... pretty much what I said for, like, we'll meet in our special spot when you get back.
Okay. Even if it's not that new information, I will take the note. Just so we find... Because I believe that this was a note written by Caduceus for either his father or Saxon. So
Vagabond's got a good idea. It could be that the numbers correspond to the pages, lines, and letters from another document, like the Guerrilla Fighting Handbook.
Actually, I haven't even opened the book yet. I'm so gorilla.
Yeah, I'll put it. I'll
I
type it in
will-
chat in case they want to see as well.
I will mention there's a perfectly good back pocket you can store that note in.
Oh, now it's all making sense. Okay.
You want me to use your back pocket?
There's a perfect back pocket you can store that in.
Sure. Knock yourself out, buddy.
You're telling me this package?
Only a shrimp fried this.
You told me a crab ran this goon?
What the fuck do these numbers mean? We need another. Is this just gonna end up being a shift? Because we're gonna find another, like, 1 equals letter?
No.
Okay,
Yours lovingly.
I believe we do not have all the information required to solve this cipher. This one page does not seem to be sufficient.
Well,
Well, that's a
Or
boss.
perhaps we do not understand what these numbers mean.
if you're looking to get these translated, I'm sure some of the eggheads up at the ocularium could help you.
I don't have eyebrows, but if I did, they'd be through the roof.
Did you say egghead?
Thank you, gentlemen. You've been very helpful.
Of course, Lieutenant. They salute.
That's even your real name.
At ease,
We'll put in
gentlemen.
a good word with the lieutenant commander.
Thank you. It's an honor to work with you all. They kind of like again look towards each other. Still like, is this real? Are we getting punked?
These guys are so fired.
At
You let a
ease.
walk into a crime scene.
What did they walk out with? Oh, what?
We have taken several things from this property.
I can't wait to explain to Lieutenant Forge later on that we may or may not all formally be recognized by the Navy as pirates.
I do want to
Oh,
also
no.
point out that the cipher message that Dusty pulled out, he stole when he was here the first time. So like, where the fuck did he get this? Oh, he must have found it somewhere in the
he could've
house. Wait,
reason-
Yes.
Yeah, he could have reasonably picked it up. They don't know he didn't do that.
Exactly. No law was broken.
A victimless crime.
Do we want to? That is a question. Do we want to look in other rooms of the house for like a cipher to put this through again?
Possible. There's a puzzle in every room.
It's hard to really tell what they were looking for. I want to say they were looking for Peeper, but maybe they were looking for the kid because they did mention a kid several times.
All we've
I will
checked are
say-
the archives in the boudoir.
Dusty, you would be aware, like from that first talk you had with like the hoodlum when you were here, they did seem to imply that the kid is not an issue anymore.
Yeah. Dusty's not saying anything
I'm-
though.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know, just in case.
Hmm.
I will perform one more cursory check of the other rooms of the house to make sure that we have not missed anything important.
Alrighty. In that case, you may roll investigation in here. What are you investigating specifically?
He is looking for, basically looking for disturbed spaces for like to get an idea of what the thugs exactly were looking for, but also he's keeping an eye out for another piece of paper that could be the other half of the code because he believes there's more to it.
Alright, roll me investigation.
That's a crit. Yeah, baby.
Nice.
25.
Looking around in here, you would notice that this area seems particularly, I guess, left alone. It doesn't seem like a whole lot had been searched in here. Either the bandits didn't think they'd find anything, or for some reason they just hadn't gotten to here yet. As you look around, you try to find something out of place, something strange, looking through the bookshelf, looking through the cabinets, looking through the wardrobe, all around. It's here that you notice, just with your especially keen eye for detail, that it does appear that one of the books has been placed back incorrectly. Pretty much the only one with the, I don't know, what do you call, like, what's the, not the spine of the book, what would be the other side? The mouth?
Thanks, Gil.
Oh god, I knew this at one point. Let's just say the page is sticking out.
As you look out, you see there is one book that is out of place.
Can I pull it out? Is it another secret door?
Pulling it out, this appears to be, from the cover, a guide for preparing fish. It's just a cookbook.
Okay, considering the last clue is about making carrot soup, he is keeping his eyes open as he reads through this book for any underlines or any sort of indication that a word is a code.
As you open it up, hold on one sec. I gotta let Oliver in. He's here.
Oliver. We get a level up, right?
The beast has arrived.
There you go. Okay, out you go. There you go. Actually, you can chill here for a bit. As you open it up, it is in fact not a cookbook inside. The inside appears to be a list of ciphers. It appears to be going over a bunch of different commonly used ciphers by sailors and other seaworthy people. There's the knots going over just using the first letter of ship parts to be able to like hide a message. There's the captain's mark, in which you're able to decipher a message using a captain's name. There is a
captain's name, you say?
Yes.
Interesting.
Lieutenant Captain Rattrick.
I'm thinking Captain Pearl.
No.
Think of your mama.
Going, since that one seems to have caught your interest, it appears to be, this would be more of a method for encoding a message than decoding it. Obviously, to decode it, you'd have to do the opposite of what encoding it does. You would take every individual letter of the captain's name and find out what position in the alphabet it is. So A, if their name starts with, let's say their last name is just A, it'd be A equals 1. And then you compare that to your message you want to tell. Let's say you want to say, the message you want to send is just goodbye, and the captain's last name is A equals 1. That means you would shift every letter by 1. Let's say the captain's last name is AB. You would shift, and you wanted to send the message goodbye. You would shift the G by 1, you would shift the O by 2, you would shift the other O by A, you would shift the D by 2. So you just keep repeating the captain's last name until you get your message fully encoded. So to decode it, you do the opposite.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, the cipher is Pearl's name in order, converted to letters. Shift it by that much. Is same our code breaker? I think we should only have one person working on this to save brain power.
This is gonna take a minute, so
Yeah, it's too late for me to do any code cracking.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just so we can rationalize Jonah doing this in character. I'm going to report back.
Because of Jonah's freak
what I
body, he can
found.
just do this.
yeah. I mean, I imagine, especially considering the origin of this code, like this cipher, it may have been
Yeah.
something he had to do a time or two.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah,
something familiar.
I'm also going to keep the code book.
It's mine.
Are you kidding? This is delicious knowledge. I can break pirate codes with this. That's what I'm doing right now, actually.
I'm in my house.
Well, not me.
Cracking.
Kraken.
Alright. I'm gonna keep going through Herbert's house.
Yeah.
Really quick, Carlos, can you send me the peeper image? Sorry, I'm making something.
I can certainly do that, yeah.
So somebody's already been in this room, right?
Yeah, I'd say the rest of the house, you'll be pretty good. You'll be fine.
Okay.
You're no more blueprints.
No more things.
Yeah.
Wait, real quick.
But have we
do
checked
share
the
this house?
courtyard?
Do we
Okay.
shift it forward or do we shift it backwards?
The method I listed is for encoding it. You would have to be undoing it.
Undoing it, so
So-
shift backwards. Okay.
Yeah.
Backwards.
Oh.
Okay.
Put a bullet in me.
Well, hold on, Sam. What's the first letter that you? What's the first letter you decoded?
Well, let me.
I've got H.
Yeah, it should be 8. So, yeah, H would be the.
Is that correct?
Yes, H would be the first letter.
H, and then I.
There you go. Yep. Yeah, I use that art
And-
from Heliana. So if you want to draw your own unique way of having what Peeper looks like, Snore, I'm more than happy to use that.
Perhaps.
As long as they're a little baby beholder.
Oh, absolutely.
But with that in mind, while that's getting uncoded, I will continue for now. I imagine. Is that all? You satisfied with the scene, Lieutenant? We're going to be following up and trying to find out where Dominic and Caduceus went.
I am very satisfied. I will report back if I find anything more, considering this code and our little peeper friend.
Should we take him to?
Well-
Should we take him to the hole, to the Fang hole?
No.
I will carry out more investigation on my own, and then report back when I deem it fitting.
Yes, sir. I just, I worry. I mean, I've heard things about beholders and whatnot.
My companions and I can handle ourselves. I appreciate your concern. But please, trust in me.
Very well, sir. We'll do another sweep around the house just to make sure anything we left behind, but I think we can take it from here.
Good work, gentlemen.
Gives
Carlos.
them one
Yes.
final salute.
What is this?
It's just gonna be jam a man. torch.
Oh my god.
That would be fucking toxic as fuck.
That'd be literally the evilest thing you could ever do.
Yeah, I'm gonna salute and start walking off the grounds.
Okay, yeah, so that word is what I thought it was going to end up being. Oh no.
You want to share?
All right. Well, so far I have hide the infant,
Well, I think we found the infant. Peepa? Oh man.
Oh, my people.
Once
with
we're
that,
outside.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, but you can head outside. Yeah.
I'd like to pull Dusty aside.
Hi.
Dusty, may I speak with you a moment?
About?
Why were you in that house? What exactly was this lead you were following?
I told you already, it was just for a boat.
But what was the lead specifically?
The kid?
You know Caduceus?
Okay. All I was told was that this kid had a boat that was never used. And if I went to visit and talk, I may be able to convince him to lend it to us. That's all I wanted to do. Seems like someone else got to him first.
I don't believe these men were just after a boat. Any other information you have may be very useful in the days ahead. I would advise you share it, though I cannot force you.
I'll share anything I deem shareable. Anything you need to know.
Understood. I cannot ask you to divulge all your secrets to a stranger you just met today. That would be unreasonable.
Is that it?
Yes, thank you. I appreciate your hard work.
He gives a little tiny quick salute and then continues walking. Are we just gonna start following the rat again?
Dusty almost gives us it gives a salute, but just kind of stops like midway through it, almost like that was just inherent.
That reminds both him and me that he had something else he wanted to talk to you about.
But I've been meaning to ask you, where did you get that jacket and that rifle? Are they yours?
They are.
Did you serve?
So what if I did?
Well, I am honored to fight alongside you then. It does my absence of a heart good to meet another serviceman.
Is there another fucking cipher at the end of this? There shouldn't be. There's
JT,
no way.
Did you happen to goof on one of these?
I had to have. Because I started working
The
from the
message is
back
just
so
gonna
that
be-
we could end at the beginning, and the last letter is J of this thing, so that can't be right.
Well, yeah, because like I have a word here that it's not like real. Like most of it is a word, and then the last letter just it wouldn't go there.
Shift it by one space.
Oh, did I goof on it?
What do you mean shift it by one space? There is no
because when
shifting of one
when
space
I-
that could fix what this word is.
Okay, because when I got like it had been hide the infant, I got hide she infant, and I was like, that doesn't make sense. So I shifted it one, hide the infant. So like that worked for me.
Oh, did I?
No, I
I'm
normally got hide the infant, but then I got to speak B for the word after.
Yeah, Carlos may have goofed the rest of this.
I may have goofed. It did come to me in a
Right.
dream.
I can't believe you.
Please, my liege, may you just grant us.
Yeah,
Okay.
Let me figure out the cipher.
Yeah, just in case.
So the last two words of this cipher are EFYONJ.
So, my apologies.
On God.
Get this guy killed.
I don't know how he got that fucked up.
If
Mods,
Jam
kill
God-
this guy with hammers.
But feed him.
Cause like, hold on, I'll just keep going as it was. So then I'm on L.
Getting back to the
Yeah,
to the
that
conversation.
conversation.
Fuck. What did Forge last say?
He said that he's happy to fight alongside a fellow serviceman. It gives him pride.
Well, you're the first one who would find honor working alongside me.
I wouldn't say that. You have worked very hard so far. Your demeanor is less than diligent, but you've been doing good work.
Did you get the same thing? Same.
I'm not that far yet. I'm
Yeah, okay.
I'm going letter by letter. So like, this is starting to look not like a word.
I already solved it.
You should carry yourself with more pride.
That is 3 consecutive vowels to start off a word.
Sure, hold on, don't interrupt as you're talking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I have no reason to.
You are assisting in the possible kidnapping of 2 different children. That is an honorable thing to do. Or you're not. You're assisting in the investigation, not in the kidnapping.
Put him in the truck.
Get him.
Rattle.
Well, just don't be surprised when I fuck up something. Whatever, I'll keep trying my best.
That is all I ask.
And he, thinks he moves to go put a hand on his shoulder and then remembers what he said about not liking being touched and stops himself.
Dusty kind of steals his eyes as Forge reaches forward, but kind of just looks away as he stops.
Whatever, Dad.
Angsty freak.
Yeah. He continues walking, but keeps step with Dusty, keeps him close.
If Dusty notices, he pays no mind to it.
So we're gonna keep following the rat, but let's let the code freaks solve the cipher first.
Yeah, I can just
Yeah.
give you the you know how it works. I can just give you it. I don't know how I got as fucked as it did.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Not even gonna give them the
I don't know. It could just
satisfaction.
be me fucking up. I don't know. Sam and I might just have run into the same issue. I mean, based off of context clues, I can kind of figure out, just generally how to decipher things, but, not with this particular cipher, unfortunately. I think I have the words that I decoded correctly, at least. I put it in chat, is that right? Hide the infant, something or someone speaks
Oh,
to
okay. No, I think
something.
I know why this fucked up as bad as it did. For some reason the spacing is wrong on Roll20. It spaced things that shouldn't have been spaced.
Oh.
Oh shit.
So it kind of, but it would have been. I'll give you the full lowdown here.
Yeah.
I probably still also fucked up. There we go. It should be this.
Oh, okay. Speak the phrase on the day. Okay.
My apologies. But,
You will not be forgiven for this transgression.
Speak Buell org. See, something. I think you can pinpoint the moment I had a stroke, probably doing this at like 2 a.m. The brain death. Yeah, my bad. I thought it would.
That's when the bandits got him.
I'll be more careful with it in the next time.
Yeah, it's alright.
It should be
Um,
next time.
But I like my
Get
cipher. I like my
killed.
captain's name cipher.
I
What's
thought it
up?
was very cool.
Thank you.
It was a neat cipher until like halfway through.
Until I fucked it. Until I freaked it. I gotta solve the freak cipher. But with that, you are all on your way, heading to the Green Man.
You know, because like I was looking at it and I see FXJ come up again. I'm like, oh, that's weird, because like in a normal cipher, I would think that's also the. But with how that's with how this works, I don't know how that would have like. What a
I don't know.
coincidence! Damn.
But we will
I get-
leave that until next time. We will end session here for now, and I will allow you to level up.
No! Excuse me?
You are granted
Sorry.
level up. No, I'm gonna talk with you tomorrow about Senor Peeper
Okay.
and such.
Yeah, I'll have time tomorrow.
And JT will talk about Ratrick, what we can do with
A
that.
drawing I need everybody to see before they leave, though.
What's the drawing? Let me see it.
It's not done yet. It's almost there.
And I believe SNES is the next recapper.
Believe so.
It seems that way.
That's true. SNES recaps are always bangers.
No,
Everyone's
I don't
recaps
expect
are always
anything.
bangers.
I'm completely changing my recap format.
Yeah, but
They've all been very good.
My recaps have 0% chance of hot man.
I got an evocation. Let's go. We're in
I'm
invocation.
telling you right now, there will be no hot man.
And also,
You don't
for
understand.
clarification, this is not a like fully heal yourself level up or get your like you get whatever like new spell slots if you do get those or anything like that, but you're not replenishing everything.
I get
Not
it.
arcade.
We're geeking.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even do anything, so honestly.
I know, I'm
that's
just I'm
fine.
letting you know though for it.
I
Um,
earned this one.
But with that, you're all level 2 now. As you make your
Yippee.
way towards the Green Man. The Green Man.
Get that
but-
chicken jockey Ash.
But that is where we will be ending session for now. I hope you had fun. Hope you had an enjoyable little time, and I hope you look forward to whatever next adventures our funny little gang of fools get up to next time.
I had too much fun.
You got a bit too goofy with it. And everyone, just show some love to Vagabonds VR. They're a sweetheart. They always
Yeah.
come in here supporting us. Those
Thank you,
goofballs.
Vagabonds VR.
40 feet of movement!
What the fuck?
What was that?
I don't even know what you said. That was the cipher.
40 feet of
Movement?
movement! 40 feet of movement! I get to use my key!
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, you have key points now. You have class features.
I'm a
Congratulations.
big boy!
I'm a character now.
Yay!
Alright, Carlos, if you haven't seen it, though, I put my picture
I get
in.
my infusions.
Let me see.
We've got.
Let's
got
see us
options.
almost get killed by rats
Beautiful
now.
Tommy.
Thank you.
I
Thank
can
you, Tim.
finally dash, disengage, and hide as a bonus action. That's crazy.
I have a walkie-talkie that I can give to somebody now. I can make
it.
sending
I
stones.
want it.
Isn't it beautiful? Look how much you missed level 2. You love level 2.
I love level 2.
But yeah, so I'll talk to everyone about like certain stuff going into the next session, but yeah, look forward to
Yep, that's about it.
more shenanigans on the horizon as
See you.
one day the Scylla Festival will commence.
In
Namek
session
will be
2.
destroyed
Next time.
next time on Curse of the Eternal Tempo. All right, well, we have now. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.
Bye.